Salute, salute, salute. We live. I'm here with my guy Nice. We'll see if the rest of the panel pops up on us, but we're gonna get started. Yo, Nice. What did you
Talk to
feel
me,
about
brother.
tonight's game?
Man, the positive or the negative?
It's up to you, brother. I say let's start with the negative because so we end up on a high note. How about that?
Got you. So the negative is, I'm gonna start with this. IQ did not have a good night. It's what it is. It's one of those that, hey, hopefully he gets better.
And I
RG,
mean, it happens. It happens. It
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
happens.
What about you? What's your downside on IQ, or what do you think about IQ?
So for me, my whole thing with IQ, and it's like what he's a shooter, right? My my
Mm-hmm.
my whole thing is just I love when he shoots. I hate when he's open and he like does like that pump fake. I was like, yo, just shoot it, just let it go,
Yeah.
because I trust your shot. My bigger thing that I have with IQ sometimes is his shot selection. That's really my biggest critique on him. Sometimes his shot selection, he's a maniac. He don't care, bro. He just throw it up sometimes. I'm like, bro, it's not the time. When he be there, be trying to do the Dame Lillard shots and whatever, and it's like, yo, bro, it's not the time for that. But with that being said, though, tonight I felt like for the most part the shots that he was throwing up, they were in rhythm. They just
Mhm.
weren't falling. Like some of his floaters weren't falling, and like I think the refs were really holding him too, bro. Because some of the he was getting bumped whenever he went in the lane or whatever, but the refs just weren't giving him the call, so he had a hard time selling it. And maybe I have a difference in opinion in this position, but I feel like the refs tend to whenever we play the Nets, they tend to favor the Nets always in the second half.
Mhm. So I'm just gonna give a quick shout out on Emmanuel Quickly number. He won 1 out of 8, 12.5 field goal percentage, 1 out of 6 taking the three shot, so that's 16.7. Free throws, at least he went 3 to 4, so at least we don't have a problem on with him on that.
Mhm.
Rebound 3, assist of 5, 1 steal, 1 turnover, and 6 point overall with a -15 on a plus and minus.
Mm. So if you look at it from that perspective, just based off statistics, right?
Mm-hmm.
A -15 is not the worst thing in the world, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it just statistically, it's not like he had a bad game. I wouldn't say he had a terrible game. A lot of people are bashing him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's far fetched because I could say the same thing about RJ's game tonight personally. Like
Mm-hmm.
RJ started off really strong. Those 22 points he scored, something like that tonight.
Mm-hmm. He had
Um,
23 points.
23, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of if you consider the fact that if he would have made all his free throws, we probably would have been tied up
Oh
at,
yeah.
at just based on like he was getting to the line. The refs were for the most part giving him calls, except in the fourth where he was getting bumped left and right, and he got maybe one out of those. But RJ today, his decision making wasn't my favorite. Like I told you in the group chat earlier, yo, like he was Obi was open in the corner. Obi was hot. Obi
Mm-hmm.
was I don't think Obi was shooting all that crazy, but Obi was making some tough shots. So his confidence was up. When somebody's confidence is up, you feed them. You see what they got. And to me, that there was one play, and I don't remember if it was in the third or the fourth, but that shit had me pissed, bro, because Obi was wide open in the corner, and RJ decides to drive it, and he got bumped. So to me, there was a foul there, but there was a no call, and the refs weren't calling anything at that point. So to me, it's like, yo, like you get in there, you get him bumped, you see that you're not getting calls, bro. You got to make better decisions. Like it's a team sport. Like obviously they're not respecting you right now. Pass it to your man. Let's see what your man got because he's wide open. Listen, if Obi was in the corner, he wasn't open. I get it. Try it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just a bad call. But it's like the fact that Obi was open and you didn't trust your teammate that pissed me off, bro.
Mm-hmm. What I would say about RJ is just like you mentioned, shot selection, but at the same time also passing. because there's no reason that you already know, you already figure out that shots is not going in quickly as well. I feel like 1 out of 8, you should have had the mentality. Let me just do something else because my shots ain't going. And if you're gonna take a shot, I don't have a problem people taking a shot when you're having a bad night, but at least take a shot when you really wide open, like nobody's paying
In
attention to
rhythm.
you. Yeah, exactly. And at least if you make it, you make it, but you made it smooth. And if you don't make it, it is what it is. But at least you was open. Ain't no complaint there. But all these shot selection, like something has to give. Like I don't. I keep on saying this. I don't want to keep on saying either IQ, RJ, OB, anybody that we have in the Knicks team. That once you are being double or triple team, you still trying to force a shot. At
Right.
least today was better with RJ, but by the shots not actually going in smoothly, you should have just worry about or focus on doing something else. By doing something else, not necessarily means that you're not doing what you're supposed to do on that night. No, what it means is that you figure out that shots is not going in, and you're going to help your team, not as one individual, as a whole. I'm going to help my team to actually get this W. Because
Right.
once you start thinking about numbers and what they was down like what 24, 21 points or something like that, the Nets,
Hmm.
and
And
uh-huh,
no, no, continue, continue. My fault.
yeah, and they come back all around and score on you like instead of making 21 and being even, they go bypass you and is a total of 30 points above,
Right.
like 10 points above you, but 24 coming down. Like, come on, man. Like that's inexcusable. Like if there's one thing, uh-huh.
And I was just gonna say, and putting it in perspective too, like really this game in actuality doesn't really matter. We're already out of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's just like even if we're out of the playoffs, there's the fact that we had the opportunity to make the Nets have a hard time in the play-in or playoffs, wherever the hell they're at. To me, that was just as important as getting to the playoffs. Because to me, I just don't need I don't want to see them there, bro. Like I don't want to see the little brother winning a chip. And let me tell you something that whole narrative that there's no Nets fans in New York has changed because of how bad the Knicks have been. I heard a lot of Brooklyn cheers, bro, and that made me sick to my stomach. We should
Yeah,
not be allowing that in the Garden.
yeah, yeah. If there was one thing that should have motivated the guys even more, because I wanted the actual like young bucks to ride it, win or lose. But just because of the reason that I had no like I knew we was playing tonight, but I forgot that it was Brooklyn, so don't bash me for that. But just because on the way that the Brooklyn fans came out of nowhere, and it's like from every hole of that corner of New York, bro, they just came out of nowhere, bro, to represent their team, and all power to them. But at the
Right,
end, man, that was Knicks stadium. That was at Madison Square Garden,
right,
and they shouldn't have left with that W. They
right,
should have left like, man. Whenever we played the Knicks, those fans is crazy. Like,
right,
one thing is that yeah, they don't have a superstar, but any team could beat them. But the team that whenever they set their mind that yeah, any team could beat us or whatever, but this team is not going to beat us. Whenever they set their mind to that, yeah, they are a tough team to beat.
right. And welcome,
Yo, what's
brother.
up?
How are you doing?
What's good with y'all, man?
Good,
It
bro.
was a
Chilling,
tough
chilling.
game for us. It was a tough game for us. I mean, like, we let that game go right at the
I,
end of the game, and
I
it was
agree.
bad. It was bad. It was a bad game. I got
Yo,
to start with RJ. It was a horrible game for RJ, bro. Horrible. Like
Oh shit! Let's go, Ray. Go tonight.
it was a
yo,
horrible
it was
game for
pretty
him.
bad, bro. Like that fourth quarter really got me tight.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but
They were trying things, but nothing seemed to work.
he
And
would. Mhm.
No, go ahead. I asked nice. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I was about to ask him a question. I was about to ask E. So
What?
we started with IQ, right?
Yeah, IQ was looking. He wasn't. We really couldn't get him involved either.
Mm-hmm. Any plus or any cons or pros that you see with IQ?
Um, he wasn't as active as the previous games, but that's nothing on him. That's just the way the team was moving tonight. They didn't seem like they was looking for him too much.
Yeah, but so listen to the stat real quick. Emmanuel quickly 1 out of 8, 12.5% free field goal percentage, 1 out of 6 3, 3 out of 4 on free throws, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, and 6 point.
What stands out to you?
The most, if it's positive, I would say turnover. At least
Yeah,
he's
one
keeping,
turnover.
yeah. At least he's keeping that consistent. Because I wanna go through pretty much every player, but let's just speak about the positive, the negative, and what could they do better. Where do they actually need improvement so that hopefully, hey, the how do you call it, the NBA guys, they could actually hear us or something. So what do you actually see positive, negative, and what can IQ do better from here on out?
I think
Uh,
IQ just need to keep being himself
mm,
because
I
he's
kind of
not doing anything wrong.
my apologies. You finish your point,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was just gonna say he's not really doing anything that's. I mean, I'm not. He's not doing anything that's bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he's like a liability in certain areas like defense, then that's what you got. So I don't really not bad to me. Why don't you
I
finish?
I I disagree with you, E, because to me there's a lot of things quickly can improve on. Because if there was no, if that were the case, brother, like he would be a starting point guard in the league right now. Like we talking about, like he's a star. You feel me?
Right.
And I think quickly obviously has the potential to do that. You feel me? Just because he has all that. It's like raw talent, right? And he just needs somebody to help him polish it up. And that's why I think it is important to get a star point guard in here that can teach him how to be a point guard if that's the role he wants to take on. I just feel like IQ has this thing where like his shot selection, for example, is always kind of suspect, bro. Like you never know
Mm-hmm.
what type of game Quickly is gonna have on any given day. Quickly might come in and just be a nut and just start shooting and making all the threes. But if
Mm,
his shot is not falling and you're a point guard, you got to figure out other ways to help your team, bro. His playmaking is something that's suspect. Obviously, he can do it. He got a triple double the other day. You gotta use that skill. Obviously, you have the skill to pass it, bro. You're getting in the lane. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You get in defenses on you, trying to having to double team you at times because you can shoot so lethally, bro. Like that tells me that if you can get in the paint, bro, there's always somebody open because somebody has to come and cover and help the cover. You feel me? Somebody has to help on the
Yeah, I
weak
feel
side.
you. I feel
So
you.
so with that being said, and that's an improvement the whole team could really make. To be honest, is the ball movement, and and you see it at times, right? Like the team sometimes like they'll start the game, yo, the ball movement is beautiful, the ball is zipping around, like, but then at times it's like they completely forget like
goes
that that
flat.
that they have other teammates, and that goes for everybody, but Quickly, I think especially because if he wants the role of point guard, that to me is very important.
Hmm.
That's why he's not starting. No, if you ask the question why he's not starting, no, that's the reason he's not starting because he's real good. You can see him, he flashes, but he's too inconsistent in certain areas. Like he can shoot, but he liable to take a bad shot. But he can shoot. He's not ready yet. He's young. He's in his second year. As soon as he polishes game off, and then we really really know. All right, we got an idea what he could do, but when he polishes game off, we're gonna know his moves. He's gonna be unique,
The
and he's a shot maker. He just has to get more time in the league to take better shots. You know what I'm saying? he got to find his spots basically.
Well, the way
Right
I
now, he
see
just
it,
throwing the ball up.
yeah, the way I see it with IQ, you're not gonna get experience, bro, if you keep on being in the bench. We don't have a point guard.
Yeah,
There's no reason to play anybody else but IQ. Hate it or love it, even though certain things is not working out, because even if things is not working out, it's things that he's gonna learn from it and he's gonna get better. It's like think about it this way: if RJ on a night like tonight, will you appreciate it as a fan that they sit down RJ because like he had a night like today, three games in a row? Will you appreciate if he start getting sat down?
I
nah,
don't
nah, you
think
can't
I
set
don't,
them down.
we wouldn't appreciate it. Mm-mm.
One, there's no type of appreciation from that the actual fans will be feeling that either the Knicks organization or the coach has because they want to see RJ play. Two, RJ, you impeding him from growing. A night like tonight is one of the nights that, hey, it's not terribly wrong for RJ shooting that type of numbers.
Yeah, it's bad.
But no, let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
If you end up learning from a game like tonight to make you a better player in the future, that's a key. That's a key point. So I don't have a problem if there's players that goes through a run, especially like a night like tonight. RJ had it, IQ had it. Who else had it? Pretty much everybody in the other end was kind of solid beside Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier was like, well, at least better than IQ and RJ. But in third place is gonna be Evan Fournier. So, uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and like I'm not gonna overlook what you just said about Evan Fournier because, you know, beginning the season, I don't think any of us, I think most of us can agree, none of us wanted Evan Fournier here. Just because it's like to me, we overpaid for him and things like that. But to give him credit, like he turned it on and
Mm-hmm.
he became, I think, a vital piece to this team in a way that I think we're gonna keep him and we're gonna grow with him on the team. Because his shooting is lethal, bro. Like his shooting really is. But the only beef that I have really with Evan Fournier is that, like, if he doesn't have it going shooting wise, there's really nothing else he can really do because his handle is kind of is suspect, right? And then his it's not like his decision making as far as playmaking is all that great. Um, and defensively, we all know he can be a real liability. But with that being said, though, um, I do think that Fournier's success is important to this team because if Fournier has it going, like that's a whole different story from Rip.
Mm-hmm. Well, Evan Fournier, I'll say this. Even though number wise he didn't look great, they have him as negative, positive 7. And I feel like the reason that they have him as a positive 7 is because tonight was a game that he actually showed that he could keep up in front of Kyrie Irving. Like he was right in front of him. He did not want to let him shoot at all. And the way he played defense, yeah, it can make anybody think about it twice. Like, damn, Evan Fournier? Like, are you serious? Because we all
Right,
know
right,
that.
right,
Yeah, we all know that he doesn't play defense. But the way he had Kyrie Irving, like he had him very uncomfortable.
right.
And
And that's what you could. That's all you could ask. That's all you
yeah,
could ask for.
yeah. At least if just like Evan Fournier already acknowledged, all right, I don't got a night to be shooting. But if we actually could build up from seeing what Evan Fournier did today, it was more positive than negative. Because if you could lock out a key player, a superstar player like Kyrie Irving, you definitely did everything right in my book. At least we need players like that. We need players to actually see what he did and imitate it or revert it back whenever they're on the floor.
Right, right. To me, I just think that his his shooting has become invaluable because I feel like games where he's not shooting well, we lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And games that he does shoot well, we tend to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's unrealistic to expect him to shoot well every single game. Yeah, we can argue that he's been a little bit inconsistent, but there was a period in time in the season he was pretty much solid every game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think towards the second half of the season, because I would think it'd be unfair to say towards the last point in the season, because I think towards the middle of the season he was there. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? I think by December around there he was turning up already.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was it the Christmas game that he like cooked that game, or was that, I forgot if that was him or RJ, but I remember one of those games there where he was just going
No,
off.
I think it was him with Celtics. Like
Mhm.
he blew Celtics that
Well,
night.
on Christmas Day we had Atlanta. I remember that much.
Mm.
But but yeah, yo, to me, just to move on to another topic at hand, I want to talk about Obi.
Mm.
Mm. Obi,
Yeah,
it's a
let's not
great
even
topic.
let's not even speak about Obi. The way he was
Yo,
playing.
to me at this point, bro, I don't think I don't think Obi should not be playing. Like as
Nah, he ain't got to worry
to,
about that. He's
to
already part
me,
of the.
to me, and this is gonna be a little bit disrespectful. I think it's obvious that Randall's tenure here is coming, if not to an end, close to it. I think just even if the front office doesn't believe that, I think just the fans already have checked out from the whole Randall experiment. And whether a lot of people believe it or not, like the fans, the way that they feel does hold merit to what to the decisions that the front office makes.
Mm-hmm.
I think
um
that was what they're gonna do in the first place. And then Randall had a good season.
yeah, I mean, that's true. Remember, we wanted him gone from the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, like Obi, the way that he's been playing as of late. Think about it. It was
Yeah,
he had a 20 point, several 20-point games, which nobody can tell me that wouldn't have been possible before. Like he
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get the 20-point games before. To me, the only reason he didn't get the 20-point games was because he wasn't receiving enough minutes to try and get that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a late
then
bloomer, obviously, right? His
Mm-hmm.
shot, his shot. Remember, we couldn't trust Obi's shot, and all of a sudden, like, yo, I want Obi to shoot it, because sometimes Obi's shot starting to look clean, bro.
yeah, Obi
He's
he's
shooting
looking real comfortable
fadeaways.
out there. He caught that miss, that rebound dunk.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was a
and
good read.
he's loose, bro. And then those like layups that he be putting up, that a couple they weren't going in the fourth. You feel me? He just wasn't propelling them high enough. But to be honest, I think he was getting fouled on those plays.
There was a lot of contact throughout that whole game that wasn't being called. I
Yeah,
just want to say that I saw a lot of it, but
I agree
uh,
with you. I agree with you. So what do you feel on Nice
On Obi,
on Obi?
man, I love that kid. Like pause on this, but he's growing on me. Like I like everything I'm seeing from Obi, and that's the thing, bro. Like there could be players that you're not fond of, but when you have games like this, how can you say anything negative of players like this? Like he's proven it on the court. As much as you try and look for anything negative, there's nothing negative for you to say. So Obi, damn, I'll say this: they like the next coach or the assistant coach, because I know I'm going to go a sidetrack, but I'm going to revert it back.
Okay.
The front office, they actually need to get an assistant coach that has an offensive type of mentality,
Hmm.
type of coach mindset. Like we need to bring somebody like that, because on a game like tonight, there was no reason of not including Ob Sims and Taj Gibson on a game plan.
Mm.
Like draw the board. Let's let like certain things are not hitting. No problem. Let's call a timeout. This is what we want. Obi will go over here, go over there, distract the defenders, and then come swoosh and get a layup from yada yada. It doesn't even matter,
Right.
because that's Ob type of game. That's Sims type of game. The more lob you guys throw it to Ob and Sims, they're gonna transcend to the type of game that they're looking for.
Right.
That's why I stress a point guard. That's why I remember the other day I was
It's it's
talking.
not, it's
I
not
was like,
only
yo, we need a point guard. We need a
it's
point guard.
it's not only a point guard a problem. Is a problem because it's not about also shot selection, but people overlooking other players. Is
But
people ignoring.
who's gonna run the show? Who's gonna be that guy that's gonna distribute the ball correctly? Who's
So
you just said Obi
yeah.
needs opportunities and he needs that point, somebody to throw the ball up in there. I
So
just
you
say we should
yeah.
get somebody like Obi, and we could see that Jericho
We
Sims. He
have
could jump pretty high too.
yeah, but
We need a point guard.
we have two people in our team that knows how to pass the ball. Salute, brother Robert Paul. Man, glad and blessed to have you in the chat in the panel.
No, what's
Hey,
good,
Robert
Robert
Parr, my
Paul?
brother.
one day come through, brother. But I'll say this: you have two people that knows how to throw lobs to either Mitch, Sims, or Obi. That's between Burks and Emmanuel Quickly. Let me look if there's another one. No, there's nobody else.
Mama
Those are
said,
the
"Don't trust you." Salute.
oh shoes, long time no see, brother.
So what?
So there's only two players that we actually have that actually knows how to throw lobs, and that's between Emmanuel Quickly and Alex Burks. We can't take away the good things or the positive that they actually doing just because they're not a solidified point guard. Because what happens if we have a solidified point guard, a superstar point guard? He goes
Mhm.
down. Now what? We
But you see,
gotta
you think you can't
let
think
me
like that.
but
That's
let
the
me finish.
problem. You
Let me
said then
finish.
he you said we get a point
E,
guard, then he goes down.
let me
Yeah,
finish,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
No, finish.
So we gotta think because do we have a solidified point guard right now?
No.
All right, that's what I'm trying to say. If we don't have something right now, we just got to get them in position to do the best they can. And what better way? It's not about them to not doing it because they can do it with no problem. We need somebody with an offensive type of mindset to actually draw a board and be like, hey, I want Sims over here, Tibbs, what is it? Um, Sims, Obi, Taj, Mitchell Robinson. I want you guys over here, yada yada. Make a play. Make a play. Without having a playbook or having a type of strategy, they don't know what they're doing. They just shooting it from the hips.
What's going on with Mitch? Why was he playing?
Mitch, I think he's hurt or something.
Yo, I was just gonna say, to me personally, I feel like the problem is beyond just not having a point guard at this point. I think that's obvious because I think obviously a point guard is obviously we need it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I'm not even gonna deny that. You feel me? It'd be stupid to disagree with the fact that we need a point guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I do think that like there's teams that don't have point guards and still find a level of success, and specifically they don't have playmaking point guards, which is what I think you're specifically alluding to. And the thing is that like the reasons those teams are successful is just because the talent and the decision making is just higher. You feel me? Like for example, right? And this is just one of few examples in the league because there's not a lot of players like this. But if you look at what's we call it, Denver, right? And Denver has the Joker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think on the right team, yeah. So Denver has the Joker, and the Joker, like you see his style of play. Like who's the point guard really on that team? It is
The Joker.
is Joker, right?
And he's not.
And he's
Yeah,
not a
go ahead.
point guard, bro.
Yep.
But his style of play is conducive to winning. It's just because he's a leader, bro, and that's really what there needs to be out there. It doesn't need to be a point guard because you can have a small forward like LeBron, right? Who be a playmaker. Would you?
J-
Because you were gonna say something? E?
Oh no, I was just gonna say the Joker's an MVP caliber player.
Right, right. But I'm saying is but it doesn't necessarily mean that just because he he um doesn't have a point guard, he can't be successful. He can become that, and that's the problem. If you don't have a point guard, everyone has to be one. That's the
Yeah,
way that I feel.
Well,
Like
the
yeah.
everyone has
offense
to play
goes
like one.
through him though. Like in general, the offense goes through him because he can make the passes. Now, like I said, you got to turn the offense because they got to watch the ball, and he got the ball down low. He's just start making a move to the basket. They all keen on him, and then he could just he bigger than everybody. He just make passes,
So,
hit the open
so
guy,
I,
hit the open
I, I have
guy.
I have another one for you, E. Right,
mhm,
the year that what you gonna call it, Miami made it to the NBA Finals, right? That was during the pandemic, right?
Right.
mhm.
During the height of the pandemic, right? During the bubble. Remember that Kyle Lowry wasn't there at that point, so they didn't have a point guard like for
They had
real.
Dragic. They had Gordon Dragic.
But Gordon Dragic isn't like a playmaking point guard. He's more of a shooter. Like you could, he's the type of play that you.
Yeah, he's pretty much of a playmaker. He can run the
I don't
ship.
know about that, but they
He's
got
not a
go.
star. He's not a star by all means, no.
But
But he
but,
will
but
make the passes.
So let me say this: who's the point guard? And of course, I'm asking a rhetorical question. Who's the point guard? Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie.
So why the hell Kevin Durant has more assists, like almost 2 times more than the Kyrie Irving?
I don't. I mean, I don't know, but
But you see my point now.
Kyrie is more of a scoring point guard. At the same time, he's gonna try to drop 50 on you
No, no,
rather
I
than
get
get you
you.
10
I,
assists.
I get you. I get you. But the thing is that whenever a team is well managed, you don't look for excuse. You make things happen with what you have.
Well,
You
we don't.
cannot. We can. Like I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with it. With
Yeah,
pretty much with what both of you are saying, especially with audio.
yeah.
I know that you actually even said it at the beginning that we need a point guard, but at the same time, we cannot keep on making excuse because
I'm not making an
if
excuse.
no no, I'm not saying that you saying this,
You
saying that,
saying
but
that
what I,
we don't need it? It's not like
but
a major
no,
need of a point guard.
li-
I think it is
li-
a major need.
listen to what I'm trying to say, brother.
Yeah.
If we have two players that they know how to throw a lob, I mean, we should focus on that. Later on, we'll focus on other things. There's no way that we could fix pretty much a players that need some type of adjustment, some type of learning, if they don't get somebody to mentor them. Like D Rose is a great mentor, but at the same time, he's not an actual assistant coach or a coach. You need a type of assistant coach or a player development staff that is always in the left shoulder and the right shoulder, depends how you want to see it, in IQ ear, like telling them, hey, you doing this wrong, do this, do that. All right, we doing lobs right now. Like if you had like an offense, because remember, Coach Thibodeau, I like Coach Thibodeau, but it will be unrealistic of me saying that, oh, he's also offensive type of coach, because he's not. He's a defensive minded coach.
right,
As good as he is, he doesn't have the offensive type of mindset. We like right now, Coach Thibodeau has too much on his plate, and maybe he might be feeling like he was feeling in Timberwolf, like he could do everything. He could be the manager, he could do this, he could be the coach, he could be the assistant. No, that's why I also put a little bit of pressure and a little bit more of the blame on the front office, because I understand Coach Thibodeau, you want this and this and that, but you're not going to get it. You're going to get the best assistant coach we could actually get, and it's not going to be defense. It's going to be offense, because you the guy for the defense, but we need somebody for the offense. So whenever he's calling timeout, he doesn't like the way certain things is being done. Let the assistant coach run this play and pass the playbook to Coach Thibodeau. That's what I'm saying. Like people is like, regardless how many teams, San Antonio Spurs, nobody expecting them to be actually making it in the play-in. How was that? I'm going to tell you how. Well, they never wanted it to make it in playoff. They wanted to get rid of DeJounte Murray. Tulsa was in. He was playing so well. They was winning. It got to a point that they set him down because they didn't want it to win, and it was a little bit too late to turn back because they was already in the play-in. And from there on out, that's when Popovich he started saying, "Man, screw this. Okay, let's go all in. I'm gonna start playing DeJounte Murray. He started playing the playbook, and mind you, they don't have a solidified a superstar. They don't got to solidify because at that time they did not thought about DeJounte Murray being a solidified point guard. He was made a solidified point guard by how? By actually proving that he is worth being mentioned as a being as an all star, and he proved it. He got into the all star, or his name got brought up into the all star. There's no way that his name would have been brought if you have so many superstars that are in the point guard position as a superstar before him. I mean, after him, the way he's actually playing. You got to put him before all of them because the way he's playing as an all star caliber type of player. And how do you actually do that? With either play that you have right now, either you're gonna be you are already a superstar since the day you came in, or two, we're gonna work on it. That's my point. We can't keep on working or thinking about the future. Oh, we need this, we need that. Yeah, yeah, we need it. But at the same time, we're not in the off season. Once we're in the off season, might as well let's assess pretty much everything. But what is it? We got two more games audio.
We got two more games. We're playing. I know one of the games is Toronto. I believe that's the last game. I believe the next game. I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
You only
And
got two more games left this
guys
season. Wow.
yeah. We got two more games left in the season. Next schedule. We play the Wizards, and then the Raptors are going to be our last game.
When do we play the Wizards?
On Friday. What's today? Today's Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Friday.
Friday, 2 days. So when's the last game of the season?
The last game of the season is Sunday, April 10th. So on Sunday.
So think about it this way, audio.
Mm-hmm.
We had a game like tonight that even though we lost, there's a lot of positive all around. Because one, we let me say this.
Yeah, brother.
We wasn't expecting Obi to have a night like tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are still tripping and saying things about Sims, this and that, all the negative stuff, put that outside the window, bro. Like Sims, the way he played tonight, he shut down, exposed Andre Drummond.
Sims,
and
right?
if you say otherwise, I don't know what to say.
Nah, he exposed them. Nah, for sure.
You know, he showed a lot of promise, a lot of potential. That's what I said before. I was like, yo, Mitch, keep saying it. Mitch looks expendable. That's the reason why.
But I'm not saying that you said it, but just think about it the way I'm saying. I'm gonna try to break it down. How many Knicks fans they didn't have no type of hope for Jericho Sims?
I didn't know about him.
I knew about him coming in. I think I was one of the few people that spoke about it. I was like, yo, this kid, I know nice you keep up a lot with the prospect and stuff like that. I don't really be doing that too much until I know we suck. So I'm probably gonna start now, looking at tape on players.
I feel you.
But what you call it? But I knew about Sims just because I remember hearing about his athleticism, and then like you see it tonight, bro. Like the kid is big. Really, the only thing that scares me about Sims is his motor, really.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even a fair necessarily assessment, just because the only reason I worry about his motor is because he's so quiet. But really, like he's hustling out there. It's not like it's because of lack of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm. And to me, I just think that Sims has a lot of potential. But at the same time, though, I do think, guys, we do gotta hold our horses with saying that Mitch is expendable, because Mitch brings a lot to us.
Yeah,
like he really does. And I think I think by saying that it's downright disrespectful to say that to Mitch, because Mitch put his heart and soul out there. You know who didn't, bro? Noel. We paid Noel to do nothing.
Yeah, of course. I don't agree with that deal at all. We got to figure something out to do with him. But what I mean is,
there's gonna be a hard contract to move to, like that, because since he didn't do anything, no team has any type of like,
honestly,
like
I didn't see that coming. In fact, I thought he would have played a little bit this season just to earn up to the contract. But I still think that contract is easily moved because it got 1 year left on it,
Yeah.
and it's a chunk of money. It's a good $10 million with 1 year left, and it's a team that's just trying. They might just trying to get that maybe just trying to get under the cap, a couple of $1 million so they can make a big signing.
Hmm.
They need to make they need a they need to sign somebody like $15 million. They got 5 million, 5 million to go, but they need that extra 10. Easily just take, hey, let me get that $10 million guy off your hand. Who
Hmm.
cares what his name is? He got $10 million. Let me get him off your hand so we could use that extra 10 million, sign this free agent to be. So that's a movable contract, I think.
I would say this, like Mitchell Robinson, man, he's a great player, bro. But I'm not going to go that far and say that he's expendable. But as a business mindset, just think about it, audio.
Yep.
If you seeing what Sims is giving you, and unfortunately we couldn't see that throughout the whole season because he didn't have that much playing time. That's why I keep on saying that this season was a waste of time because once we knew that Derrick Rose like he was out for the season, that at that moment Coach Thibodeau or the front office, that's why I blame pretty much everybody up to what is it, assistant coach, all the way up to management, all the way up, because somebody should have said, let's call it a done deal. Let's play IQ. Let's play McBride. Let's play Deuce. Let's play Sims. Let's play RJ. Let's play all the young bucks so that we could have a good
It's all
amount
the
of
young
time,
bucks.
a good amount of time to assess who we gonna keep and who we gonna let go. Right now, the only understanding that I have is that we got talented players, but we just don't know too much about that talent. Is it a fluke or is it like I just don't know. I just don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like we don't have enough of a
Information or yeah.
right. Right, because it's just like and it's like we see these players obviously having good games and we just don't know if it's just gonna be another Randall's kind of situation. Um and there's players that I think been consistent for the most part. And I think that's mostly been the rookies, bro. Like unfortunately don't what you call it, not Jericho Sims, what's it called? Not Deuce. What's the other one?
McBride?
No, Deuce. Wait, yeah. So Deuce has been inconsistent kind of with the minutes and stuff like that, and obviously that's not his fault. But I think we should have seen a lot more of what he had if he plays the point guard position, and he's even if he's just out there playing defense. It's like if we knew this was a losing season, but the thing is that Tibbs is so stubborn, bro, and it's like my guy Robert Parr says, Tibbs be on power trips. And I agree with him, bro, because sometimes it's like, yo, like you see we're not playing well. We need improvements, and instead of taking the information that you have, the things that you're seeing on the floor, the things that the kids are doing well
Hmm.
and feeding them, you're not. And then I'll pass the baton off. But the last thing I was gonna say about this is just that, like when you're at a job, right? And every time you do something bad, your boss is right there giving you shit. Every time you're doing something bad. But let's say you do something good, there's no positive reinforcement about it. So you don't know if you're doing bad or good
Yeah,
because
it's
all you
not
ever hear is
satisfying.
criticism. Right. So I could imagine that's how some of the kids might feel like, yo, like every time I do something good, like I never hear any positive information. Like, am I doing bad? Am I doing good? I don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously, we don't know what's happening behind closed doors. This is obviously me just speculating from afar, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
but but on the floor, you just don't see that. I don't see Tips saying, "Yo, good job, yo. I like what you did here. I like what you
Yeah.
did here. I like what you did here. I like what you did here." But you did bad here. Like even if we lose the game, you still gotta encourage them. Be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
you did this really well." You know what I'm saying? You can't just give them positive reinforcement when they win because you really learn from losses more than
Yeah.
anything.
Hmm. Even
You know,
even for a team like ours right now, we have more losses than wins. So yeah,
right.
might as well let's start learning from the losses as well.
Right, right. And to me it's just like I think foundationally speaking, I think we're in a good direction. I think honestly the way that the Knicks are playing, it's obviously we lost. It's not
Mhm.
it wasn't a positive season, but I think a lot of people are also not putting things into perspective, which is that yo, we lost Derrick Rose from like the jump. He was a big part of why we made it to the playoffs last year.
Yep.
What he did, what he does and brings to the bench, bro. It was he's our sixth man. You feel me? We didn't have that. He was
Mhm.
That's
consistent
true.
almost every game, right? We lost that. We lost Noel, right? Noel
Mhm.
was a non-factor throughout the whole season.
Yeah.
There was always something. The last thing I heard was that he has plantar fasciitis. I have plantar fasciitis, bro. Like it sucks. You feel
Mm.
me? But it's like one thing that I'll tell you about that is that like you deal with that. It's not one of those things that take the longest to fix up. That's a foot problem, right? If you guys don't know what that is, that's the arch in your foot. There's a tendon there, and that tendon, if it rips or breaks you, sometimes you got to get that surgically like attached.
Mm.
I got that from
Yeah, my shit
skateboarding.
be
It
hurting
almost
too on the
it,
bottom.
it almost feels like a nail goes into your foot, like sometimes, like it's like a ripping kind of sensation, right? And
Mhm.
and,
Yeah, I be
and it
feeling that
sucks.
shit in my
So,
foot
so
too.
don't get
Like,
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That can happen to anybody. If you have an arch in your foot, that can happen to you because of lack of support, right? So, but my whole thing is like, yo, bro, you're an athlete, right? You're a professional athlete. First of all, people are talking about Mitch is injury prone. Mitch, even though he falls from time to time, Mitch has not been nearly as injury prone as Noel did. Coming in, he came into the league with a torn ACL, bro, from college, and then to criticize what Mitch's contributions and not talk about the fact that Mitch was there throughout the whole season. He was balling, bro, throughout the whole season. And it's a contract year, so I know again we got to put things into perspective. We don't know if this is just a aberration,
Mhm.
right? But Noel wasn't there. If Noel from last year was here and Mitch was there, I guarantee you we have more success. If we have
Mm.
both of them working together, because they were fighting for the same spot, and that's
Yeah.
another thing. That's another beef that I have, and then I promise I'll pass the baton. But
No, you good.
no, but Mitch and Noel, if they weren't always at odds, trying to get that starting position, trying to get the starting position, I think they would play better because I think that's on Tibbs, bro. You got to establish, yo, Mitch, you're the starter. Noel, you're playing off the bench. That's it. No arguments about it.
Mhm.
You feel me? You talk about consistency, but your lineups are inconsistent.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it, people coming in and out the rotation, but there was just a lot of factors that we got to put into play. We didn't have the same team as last year. Losing Reggie Bullock, I think, was a big deal. Reggie Bullock was one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
well,
I,
I don't
Specifically on the
know.
pick and roll defender.
mhm.
Yeah, Reggie Bullock was like a good, but he didn't. I don't think he lived up to that contract he signed. I really wasn't sure on Reggie Bullock. Ain't nothing
I
against
mean,
him because he was playing his ass off. I was watching some games. He played hard defense, but it's like I don't know. It was the way they freeze him out, and for him to
Oh
be a
he
wing and he was able to get freezed out. I didn't like the way that looked.
yeah, but
I,
freeze out with who?
well, they had him on the court, and they got it to the point where he couldn't hit a shot. You remember in the playoffs against the Atlanta how he was looking?
Yeah, but that was different because you had Reggie Bullock in some occasion trying to defend Meek or Trey Young, in other words.
yeah, it's
Like,
not fair, bro.
yeah, that's not fair at
Yeah,
all.
that's cool.
One
That's
one
cool.
one, you setting
That's
them up
true. I
for
forgot about
failure,
that.
and two, there's only a handful of players that could actually guard
Nah,
like
you're right. I
a
forgot he
Trey
was trying to
Young.
guard him. I just remember he couldn't wasn't playing good D, but I forget it was on Trey Young. Yeah,
But
you're right.
but
You're right.
but let me say this real quick. There's only a handful of players that could only guard Trey Young, DeJounte Murray, John Moran, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving. Like they quick, bro. Like the way they move, bro, is like, bro, it be breaking ankle. Like I was surprised that at least Reggie Bullock ankle wasn't broken.
And there's other type of players, bro. There's nothing you could do against them.
Yeah.
Like there's no like look at KD today. Like for all intents and purposes, other than when like he was left open because people
Mm-hmm.
went to switch on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like RJ, for example, who I think was guarding him most of the game,
Yeah.
he was on him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But KD's what, like 7 feet tall, bro. He just shot right over him.
I think it's also because of the experience that KD has. Because
Mhm.
remember, RJ, yeah, he had moments that maybe throughout the season he would have guarded KD, but the main person that will be guarding KD would have been Julius Randle.
Right.
So it's a plus. Don't take it as a negative. It's a plus. It's one of those that throughout time, RJ Barrett, he's gonna improve in that factor because he already guarded. You we can't say that he wasn't guarding KD pretty much throughout the whole game. So he's gonna take something out of this game and gonna be like, you know something, I did this wrong, I did this right. Let me just stick to this. Let me stick to that. Can I do this a little bit different next time whenever he plays KD?
Right. Right. To me, I mean, look, like I said, I think there's a lot to learn from these losses. I
Mm-hmm.
think, but as I just don't think it's fair to just say like this was the same team as last year and that like all of our losses are based on just the fact that we suck because there's a lot of factors that came into play and it was beyond just like I think most of our problems have to do with the front office. To be honest, that's
Yeah,
it's things that they did.
yeah.
To be honest,
Let me say one thing about the front office. I don't want to forget. The
go
front
ahead.
office, for what bad you guys, a lot of people say they did, you got to give it up to them scouts they got, though. Them scouts be scouting their ass off.
Yeah,
So if that's
Yeah.
like a
they
front
did.
office thing, then you're gonna have to rock with the front office. If they continue to have them scouts because we hitting on every single draft pick since that front office got in there.
Yo, the draft picks have been fantastic, bro. Like especially the second round picks that we've been getting. Like the way that they've been able to flip like you know 18
Mhm.
picks and stuff like that, bro, is really been like a
It's
real
been
positive.
amazing. Like keep
Hmm.
it up.
Hmm.
Like that right there tells me, all right, the way y'all nailing these draft picks, we're gonna continue to rebuild. You know what I'm like. I see it like, listen, we're gonna end up getting the point guard we need in the draft. I just still, but we're gonna get a high caliber player, and we got two picks in this draft coming up, I believe, and then we got some picks. We traded for Cam Reddish, I think, with one of the picks, but it was
I
heavily
think we
protected.
tanked the rest of the season. To be honest,
With two games left.
yeah, I think we tank it, bro. To be honest, because
I mean,
we almost never beat Toronto, right? And then we I guess we could probably we'll beat the Wizards, but I don't know, bro.
I see it
I
like
feel like we just gotta let it go, because
we might be able to get a. We might be. If you right, are you right about that? But I don't know if we're gonna
we're
do it.
12th in
If
the
we're gonna play.
Eastern Conference right now.
We
If we
probably can move a
win,
spot up if we lose
yeah.
these
But
last
if
two
we
games.
win,
But I wouldn't.
if
I'm not with tanking at this point. I want
if
these
we
guys
win
to
one
mesh.
more, bro, yeah. But the way we standing, if we win one more, and Washington loses one more, instead of it being in the ninth spot that we're gonna be picking on the draft, now we're gonna be in the 10th.
Mhm.
I don't know. This draft is weak. I would say, like, honestly,
It
this
doesn't
draft
matter.
is weak.
It
The
doesn't
Knicks,
matter.
the
Like you
So
Knicks
know
have
what?
terrible.
two. Listen.
Yeah.
Pick.
Hear me out. The Knicks have two picks in this draft, right? I say the
Mm-hmm.
Knicks get the 11th pick or the 12th. Let's say they get the 12th pick.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have another pick in the 20s. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to move up and try to get the premier point guard in the draft
Mm-hmm.
with using
And
with two
who was
first
that?
rounders. Huh?
Dallas
No,
picking
no, no. I'm
ours.
saying no, no. I'm saying who is that? And
I don't
like,
know. I don't know yet, but I
okay,
know
okay.
that you want to get the premier guy. Or some teams they kind of loaded at that point guard position. They could
Yeah.
put two first round picks together. They could get themselves a point guard. So also another thing I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
Alec Burke. Alec Burke is playing his ass off because I think the Knicks is gonna trade Alec Burke because they're gonna have to make room for Cam Reddish. But Alec Burke does a good. a good job, but he is so. I think he's going to be so valuable to another team, especially a team trying to contend. He's the
Mhm.
perfect player for a team. So we could get we could get a bundle for him. Like we could really get a good package for Alec Burke. I don't know
But
if y'all seeing it the
how
same way
old
I'm
is
seeing
Alec
it.
Burke now? Is like what, like 33, 32, something
I
like
don't think
that?
he's 33, 32. I think he's like probably 30, 31. If the highest 31, but I think like 30. I think he was
Because
29 at one point.
I think we packaged Burks, and he's 30. He's 30. Born 1991, so he's
Yeah,
30 years
30. He's in
old.
his prime.
And Alec Burks makes right now. Let me see.
1
Something
year
like
left on
Oh,
the
he doesn't
make.
make much. He doesn't make much.
thirty
I
Yeah,
know
one
that
million
year
much.
left on his
for 3 years.
contract. He is valuable. Like, whoo. Think about a
So
team
I mean,
like
I feel like he's more like a throw-in if we because
yeah,
anything that we go out and get from this point forward, I feel like is gonna they're big gain hunting right now. I'll tell you that much. After the bullshit that we went through this season, trust me, if they have one more mess up like this, bro, they're not gonna be able to recover from that. This front office is gonna get torn apart.
think of a team like the Lakers. The Lakers were horrible this season. But if they had an Alec Burke on their
no,
team,
no,
that would have
bro.
completely
No,
changed everything this season. They would be a playoff team. They would
no.
be a good team because he's the guy. He can get LeBron the ball. He could get Russ the ball. You know what I'm saying? He can be that guy that can do it all, and he would make that engine go. That's the type of player he is. He can make a. He's one of those guys that can do everything. Not
I,
superior like a superstar, but he can do everything.
I
You need
don't
a player
agree.
like that.
Like Lakers has problem, bro.
Lakers have
Lakers,
problem.
yeah, like they're not gonna fix it just with one player because you're talking about a mediocre player at best. We're not talking about one of the best point guard, and they
No,
got two superstars and they can't even make nothing happen right now,
you said Alec Burke is a mediocre player.
bro. Compared to many other players, you want to say he's better? Like he's better than he. All right, so he's playing
Alec
the
Burke is
point
nothing special to
I
me.
think he. I
exactly.
think he. I think he's a great role player though. I mean, he's not no
And
superstar or
what
anything like
what
that,
do
but
you
he has
call?
a role in
I
the
think he
game.
has value to somebody's bench,
Yeah,
personally.
Yes,
for
he
at the
has value
bench.
to a championship team.
Yeah, but for a bench, it's not going to be a player like the Lakers. Lakers is having problem with two
I used him
superstars,
as an example.
three
I
superstars.
said because they didn't make the playoffs. That's all I was saying.
No, no, I
If you would
got you,
have
but
subtracted, like they had some guy, they had Stanley Johnson or something like that. He was getting a lot,
no,
or
I
Horton
got,
Tucker. You know Horton Tucker. Now, if they would have took those players out and put Alec Burke in there, they would have made the playoffs.
I
Basically,
got, I got you. But at the same time, we talking about a team that has three superstar and they can't even make nothing happen. Like normally, just once you have two superstar, that's almost a guarantee, bro. At least a play-in. And I'm not talking about 10 or 9 spot. I'm talking about like the 7 or 8 seed playing when you have two superstar. And you got Westbrook, you got Anthony Davis, and you got LeBron James, and you
yeah, you
can't even
should.
make that thing happen. And you
Nah, I
gonna
don't
think
know
that
about
Alex
that.
Burke is gonna make a difference?
Yeah, he would have made he would have meshed with that team. But nah, the fact that Anthony Davis didn't play that automatically eliminates. I'm just saying that having LeBron James,
Hmm.
he's one of he's a top two player in
So
my opinion.
so you think he's better than Caruso from Chicago?
Alec Burke,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Alec, for example, put it this way, Alec Burke, remember KCP,
Hmm.
Kenrick Caldwell Pope? I think you
Hmm.
could have. They won a title with him. You could have put if you could have put I remember one time the Lakers was looking for a second ball handler other than LeBron. They could have put him in that position. He could have ran that. This was like when they won the title in the bubble though.
Yeah, but
KCP, he could replace KCP. But it's the Lakers. I don't root for the Lakers anyway. He
but
needs to
but
be on a contender.
but for somebody saying that he's better than Caruso, yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
Nah, I think he better than Caruso. Caruso
Like,
just he good at steals and this and that. But Caruso, I mean, it don't matter. It
bro,
varies, you know.
when they needed a three, bro, Caruso was on it. I'm not saying that Alex Burke does it for us.
I'm just saying he's going to be valuable. I mean, I know you're talking, but
Hmm.
I'm just saying he's going to be valuable to a few teams in the NBA.
Yeah,
And
I agree, but not the Lakers. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
not the Lakers, not the Lakers. Hell no, not the Lakers, not
Hmm.
at all. And we can move him, even if we move him with Julius Randle. That'll even entice somebody more to make a deal. Like I thought about the Julius Randle. I was like, what if I don't know if he's the right guy, but he's not a bad guy. I was like, you know what? If I was the Knicks, I'll try to trade Julius Randle. It's just off the top of my head. I got to think about it more. I would trade Julius Randle for. I try to trade him to the Thunder. Try to get try to get Alexander back in return, and maybe a pick. And
Well,
then
Thunder is Oklahoma.
what did I say?
No, you said Oklahoma Thunder, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying that Thunder is Oklahoma.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like he's like he's better off with any team that's in Texas.
They have shot. Yeah, yeah. It's close to his hometown. Shot Kid Gilchrist. If that's
Hmm.
what they got to do, I wouldn't mind them trading for DeJohn Murray, but I don't know if Pop want to do that. You know what I mean? Pop might say, I'm running with
They,
this kid because it's
yeah,
a
Pop is
point
almost
guard league.
retired, bro. So
Yeah,
when Pop right now, I feel like that that team, right, like that whole Spurs team, bro.
gonna get dismantled.
Yeah, they're gonna dismantle it because they're not gonna be able to. I don't know how they're gonna be able to sustain that type of the type of team they have right now without Pop, bro. Because I feel like they're gonna be searching for a coach, whether it probably be Becky Hammond who comes in and
Nah, they
takes
already
over.
said
No, I
they
think
already
it's
said
Quinn
what
Snyder. I think it's Quinn Snyder.
that's the dude from Utah Jazz.
Utah. Yeah.
They already said that they wanted that cat, and I'm like in my mind like scratching my head like how they gonna get him? But if words is out, it's because they already talked,
He
and it
came
seems
up
like
under Pop though. He was an assistant coach under Pop for years, and then he finally
mhm,
got a job. So they want to keep it in the family, I guess. Keep the same thing going.
mm,
But
So,
I think, man, do you think Pop? If anybody could fix Julius Randle,
mhm.
I would say Pop can do it. Anybody in the NBA can fix him, I say Pop. So if Pop sees a lot of potential in Julius Randle, he'll trade for him. He'll say, "Here, fuck it, take John Murray." You know what I'm saying? Take him. It was Julius Randle
you
now.
want honestly, I see Julius going to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, but who we want from Dallas? Who we want? You can't give us nothing back in return. We don't want nobody from Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, there's people we want from Dallas. We just can't afford it. It's
And we can't get Luca.
different.
That's the only person I want. They can have the rest of them guys. If they do Luca, then we're gonna try to make a deal. We can see what we can do.
I don't, yeah, but what position is Dallas right now?
Dallas guy, I like Jason Kidd. He their coach. So who they
Ain't
got? They got
ain't they in top five position?
he good. He one of the best teams in the NBA.
Yeah, so definitely there's somebody that is worth trading. We just don't have it in mind because it's not a team that we actually stay stay in sync watching the games, you know. But if man, they in fourth place, bro. So
They
yeah, Lucas is doing it, but Lucas is not doing it by himself, bro.
who's there? Who they got? Spencer Dinwiddie. Who else they got?
All
They
right, so
traded Porzingis.
so they got Sterling Brown, Theo Pinson, Trey Burks,
I want
um,
Pinson.
Mo,
Pinson was
Mo,
a difference maker.
man. I think that's the main reason they doing good. They got Pinson, bro. We need Pinson at least like the trophy. Just stay right there, bro.
I like
so
what
they
I feel like, and I'll let you continue next.
mhm.
My fault for interrupting
No,
you,
no,
but I
no, you
like
good, bro.
Pinson, bro, because Pinson was the type of player that like he didn't do anything, but be on the bench, but he did a lot there, bro. And I think a lot
Yeah,
of times just the encouragement that a
that's
player
what's
can bring
needed.
to the bench is important. Look what Miami has with what you call it, Haslam, Udonis
Hmm.
Haslam. Just him
Hmm.
being there, bro. Just showing his support on a vet minimum, bro. Like sometimes that's all you need.
Hmm.
But
Then
continue, brother.
then you have Moses Wright, Dwight Powell, Josh Green. I'm just calling all the names. Dorian Finney Smith, Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Brunson, Brandon Knight, Frank Ntilikina. Bro, how the hell they got like three of the Knicks players that
Are you
we
talking about the
had last
Dallas
season?
Knicks?
That's the Dallas Knicks right there. Reggie Bullock, bro. They got Reggie Bullock, Frank Ntilikina, and like
Tim
what is it, like
Hardaway.
two, yeah, like 3 or 4 season or whatever. Tim Hardaway and Theo Pinson.
Hmm.
Damn, bro. All right, keep it on. Spencer Dinwiddie. Damn, bro, Dinwiddie. I think that might have been the difference. Marquise Curtis, Maxi Clever, or whatever. Davis Burton, Bobbin,
No, they got Davis Burton. Davis Burton must be doing
mhm,
good with Luca.
and Luca Don. Might as well just call him Luca. So there is players that is wanted, but the only thing is, what do they want in return for Julius Randle? Let's say, what do they want to give in return for Julius Randle?
I don't think they have anything realistically that
Is going to match it.
right.
Well, look what Pop did with Tim Duncan. He turned Tim Duncan, they say, the greatest power forward of all time. I think that I don't know how dude feel about playing defense though, but you gotta remember he had after Tim Duncan left, he went out and got LaMarcus Aldridge.
You imagine, so Dallas is gonna go up against Utah Jazz. You imagine, damn, bro, I don't want to see Utah Jazz versus Dallas, because I want Utah Jazz to lose in the first stretch, but at the same time I also want Dallas to lose because I don't know if you guys heard, but Luka is also disgruntled, and especially he gets even more disgruntled when they lose or when they get kicked
He's
out
too
on the
big for
first.
that state, bro.
Luka always disgruntled.
Yeah, but he's always even more disgruntled. He's just like Donovan Mitchell. They are more disgruntled when they get eliminated in the first round. Damn, bro, I want to see Denver winning
You know,
because
yo,
what?
nice. I just realized that. I know why you don't want no point guard.
What's up?
Because you know that if they go get a point guard, they're gonna have to spend some assets. So now, if that's since they spending assets, they won't be able to get Donovan Mitchell. That's the reason why, right?
No, no, no. I want a point guard, but at the same time, pretty much all the point guard that is out in the market that is like with a known name, they're not gonna ask for $1 or $2 and a couple of change. They want money. They want something that intrigues them because remember, whenever you have point guard like even the Dejounte Murray, he's still under contract with San Antonio, and for a point guard like Dejounte Murray, if Knicks is willing to give players that to San Antonio is pretty convincing for them to entertain it. There's other teams lined up, and if other teams is lined up, giving them even better offer or better options than the Knicks, who do you think the San Antonio Spurs is going to give Dejounte Murray?
Well, listen, man. If they trying to make a deal that's revolving Julius Randle,
Mm-hmm.
then like okay, that stands the tall with any player because he's like, all right, we can add this player with Julius
Mm-hmm.
Randle, so and so. They're gonna you can't take that like you can't say, oh, I want to get something better than Julius Randle, like for
No, no,
real.
no, no. I got you. But what I'm saying is that point guards out there, bro, they already have a name for themselves. Like they are known. So whenever there's any type of news going around and people is already talking about, let's say rumors. If the Knicks is rumored to get a DeJounte Murray, Donovan Mitchell, bro, team is going to be like, what? The Knicks is getting Donovan Mitchell?
Right.
Hey, call yada yada. We want the Donovan Mitchell. We want DeJounte Murray. They're going to get right in between us, bro, look, because they going to feel as a team that they have better options to offer, like a Utah Jazz, like a San Antonio Spurs,
That's
that
true.
whenever San
Yo,
Antonio be
nice.
like, "Hmm,
Yo, nice. Just think about this.
hmm,
Again, my fault for
no,
interrupting
no,
you.
no,
I
you
just
good,
want to
bro.
kind of record. So, uh, You remember when Halliburton got traded to
Oh yeah.
From Sacramento, and everyone
Nobody.
was like, yo, how does the Knicks not know this? You know, they apparently got, you know, all these people in there that are supposed to know this stuff. Yo, and nobody knew about it. You want to know why? Is because the other teams want it that way. They don't want to see the Knicks succeed.
Yeah.
That doesn't benefit them. Yo, quiet money. Oh,
And not only that, the way that they did it, it was so smooth because nobody, as much as you think that you knew, you ain't knew nothing, bro. I ain't knew nothing. Like nobody thought that Halliburton, bro, would have been traded, bro. Like
Nah,
anybody
I
in the
didn't see
right
that
mind
coming.
will be saying, nah, Darren Fox is gonna get traded. But a
Cause he could have
Halliburton,
been that guy. He could have been a missing piece, but we ain't
Yo,
snagged
I
him.
like Halliburton, bro,
I like him.
especially because he plays defense. To me, like, you know, you remember when during that draft, everyone was talking about, yo, he has a funny looking shot. I don't trust his shot, and I always hate that argument because to me it's like, bro, like, is the ball going in? Like, I
Yeah,
don't care
I
how
wanted
it gets.
him bad. I wanted him
it,
over Obi.
it's like that dude from San Antonio, the one that always shot like very weird. You remember that? Damn, I forgot his name, but he used to shoot like an insect.
Are you talking about Boris Diaw?
Nah. I don't think it's that. He used to say, damn, I forgot that name of that insect. But he used to say, shoot like an insect, and everybody will criticize him. But just like you said, audio shots was going in, right?
Right. As long as they're going, I don't care. Quiet money. Salute. Let me drop a bomb for you,
Yo,
my
What
brother.
up, Quiet Money?
yo, salute, fellas.
That's for you,
How
my
y'all
brother.
feeling tonight, man?
What's good,
We
brother?
good, man.
Feeling
What's
good,
Feeling
going
brother.
good.
How
on?
are you?
Oh, let me
I'm
say this real
good, man.
quick.
Oh,
Let me say this real quick. Quiet money. You
nice,
remember
what's good?
the shooter that used to shoot like a grasshopper? I don't think it was San Antonio. It was Dallas. You guys remember?
Nah,
I
I don't know
don't
who
know,
you
right?
talking about.
How long ago was that?
That was like in the time of Tim Duncan. They used to call him the grasshopper
Oh,
because he had a
you
weird.
talking about Avery Johnson?
Is it Aaron Johnson?
Yeah, Avery Johnson.
Man,
That was like the
He was a
'90s,
coach. He
bro.
became a coach.
easy.
That's Avery Johnson.
Nah, he talking about the other dude, the light skinned dude, Harris,
Who?
Devin Harris.
Nah, it gotta be Avery Johnson, bro.
Nah,
Devin Harris
Avery
had a funny
Johnson. That was
shot,
like
but
'99 though. He was playing in the
Yeah.
'90s.
yeah, that's back in the days. Nice. Why you brought that up, nice?
No. It was a point that audio was making, saying that
Uh,
there was people criticizing Halliburton shots, but it was going in,
oh, I
and
get it.
and and I
Oh no
and
no no no! I know who you talking about. You talking about Kevin Martin.
Oh
was it?
yeah,
No,
Kevin Moore
He
had a
no.
had
crazy
that
looking
crazy
shot,
shot, but it was wet.
but he played for
You
Sac
talking
a
about
long
Kevin
time.
Martin? Yeah, Kevin Martin. He played in Sacramento.
No, he not. He talking about Sean Marion.
Nah, not Sean Marion.
Sean
Going
Marion.
through
Think
You're
about
everybody
not
it.
at
talking
Sean
Sean
once.
Marion,
Marion.
small
Sean
forward.
Marion.
He was a
Sean
guard,
Marion.
right? Nice.
Sean
Yeah,
Marion
but
played
it was
with. He played with
there we
That's
go.
Sean
Dallas.
Marion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
was
played with
Sean
Dallas
Marion.
and
Okay.
Phoenix.
Bro,
Yeah, he had an
put
ugly
him and
shot
look at
too.
his shots, bro. Like he'd be shooting weird, bro. Like and
Yeah,
that's bro. I remember in school, yo, you saw how the grasshopper got that shot, and I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you guys talking
he's
nah,
a
about?
he was
joke
good
too.
though. He was a very versatile
Yo,
player.
he shot 40 from the three one year.
Yeah, he was good. And he had a crazy. He wouldn't
What
even jump.
the
He had a
fuck?
set shot.
Yeah, that's a nasty. 40 from the three with that nasty looking knuckleball.
But he was good though. He was good.
but
Like he was
But
like
that's
one
what
of
I say.
those.
As long as it go, as the ball goes in, like, what are we really arguing about? You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
bro,
He
No,
got
no,
hella
actually,
rings.
nah. Actually, that's not true because once it's defense on you, you can't be throwing no screwball up at the shot. They're gonna
But
punch
what
that
if it
shit.
goes in, quiet money? Then does it
No,
matter?
but you gotta get it off.
Right,
That all
right.
that wind up shit you gotta do,
man,
that
Sean
ain't gonna
Marion,
work.
yeah, but that dude, he was shooting, bro. Like, bro, just like I said, like it got to him one time because
He
people
was
like
flicking us.
the reporter would start saying, "Hey, what do you think people talking about? Like you shooting like an insect? Hey, it's going in, right?" It's not the
That's
same
what I'm
thing on
saying.
the
How much I'm getting paid to shoot these shots?
Bro, I'm looking at
paid
it
$1
right
million,
he shoot a
now.
lot of jump
$5
shots.
million, $10 million a year.
Bro, but I'm seeing it
Yeah,
right
but
now, shooter, bro.
he
and
got
I'm
paid
like,
way more than that.
Yeah, it's
He
like
got paid way
whatever
more
I'm
than
doing
that.
is working.
Yo,
Yeah, he got
Shaw
paid.
Legacy, salute my brother. Welcome.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's going on,
Shot,
family?
dropping brothers.
Let me drop a
Good,
bomb
bro.
for you, my brother. That's for you, my brother.
Yo,
Shot, what's good, bro?
what's good? What's good? Quiet Money, Nice E, Audio.
What's
Good,
good,
What y'all
brother?
chopping it up about,
Man,
man?
I just came in too.
Talking about what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
We talking about these bums, bro. These bum ass niggas.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
niggas is trash.
You talking about the Knicks, huh?
hey, but let me just feel like it's not
Every
me.
one of them.
Let me just feel like it's not me. Legacy, you remember
Yeah.
that shooter that shot like a grasshopper?
Show man.
Yeah,
Nah.
you said it, Shaw Marion.
Yeah.
So, man.
So it's not me, or maybe you was hearing behind
Nah,
closed doors.
you right. Nice, you right.
Bro, I'm looking at
We
it,
had a
man. It's
couple
funny,
ugly
bro.
shooters. What about Bill Cartwright?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bill
Yeah,
nice.
Cartwright.
What about
yeah.
Bill
What about
Cartwright?
Robert Parrish for him?
That's worse than Sean Marion?
Bill Cartwright had the nastiest ever.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
he used to extend his arms all the way and wind it around and then flick the wrist sideways. That was nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
The
Yo,
nastiest
guys,
shot ever seen.
so I wanted to ask you, and I'll start with you, Quan Money, since you came in first. How did you feel about tonight's game? How did you have any comments on what you saw tonight?
To be honest with you, bro, like I kind of gave up on basketball, bro. I'm like, I'm no,
When did you come to that? When did you come to that?
Nah, I was telling y'all last time I was on. Like I see the bullshit, bro. Like it's too much. I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with this bullshit. It's all fake, man. This shit is not real, y'all. It's not real, man. I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? Cause I've been watching the Knicks since the late '80s, almost mid '80s. I grew up on the Knicks, bro. Dead ass, like Rod Strickland. Fucking, that was my favorite player at one time. Johnny Newman. All of them dudes. Kenny Skywalker.
Xavier
All them dudes,
McDaniel.
bro.
Kenny Skywalker.
Xavier McDaniel.
Mhm.
All them dudes, bro. But
You got about Kenny
now,
Skywalker. He won a dunk contest.
Dunk contest dude. But he was regular. He's a regular dude. But you know, what I mean, as you
Gerald
said, I grew up
Wilkins.
in that era. I've been
Gerald
watching the
Wilkins.
Knicks since then. So E,
Yeah.
how you feel about your boy RJ?
RJ he had a horrible night
That
tonight.
nigga ass, yo.
Horrible tonight,
RJ
man.
is
I don't know how many
ass.
times I can say it.
Yo, bro.
Might as well talk about it here, because ain't nobody gonna talk about it tomorrow.
I ain't gonna lie. I you can talk about
I
it all
can't
you
take
want. I
that
don't care
shit,
because
bro.
I'm probably gonna be with you about it. He been doing
Man, that shit's crazy.
he been doing that the past few games, man. It's it wasn't just this game.
He been doing that shit all season. He
He's
shoot
been
like
doing that shit
41% from the
past two
field,
games.
bro. Nah, he
crazy,
shoots
man.
41
hitting
for
you in your head
the
though. He
season.
giving you
That
like
nigga's
30 plus,
trash.
bro. You winning games. He wasn't
Yo,
winning
you
games
cannot
before he
max
took
him
over.
out,
But yo,
yo.
let's talk about this game. Let's talk about how you want to say he trash, bro? You wasn't
let's
talking
ain't
about he
about
was trash
nothing.
when we was on a winning streak.
Y'all done started this
I
dude
always
up.
said RJ was trash,
We was
bro.
on a winning
There you
streak.
go.
We
Look
was
at him.
talking crazy and then the
Feelings
other
hurt,
night he was just like, I ain't gonna say
emotional.
nothing. I'm gonna make it seem
Let me
like I
keep
don't
it
know
a
when he's
stat.
talking.
Nah, let me keep it away with that. When he played decent last year, I was like, he got potential. He a little better than what I thought he was. But bro, you played worse this year than you did last year.
How you say that
Last year
though,
you was
bro?
decent. Last year you was for real decent.
Quiet Money, you gotta remember he's only 21, brother. Like, come on,
I don't
man.
give a shit about none of that.
21. Well,
Show
he
me
still got
Nigga,
potential.
that shit don't mean nothing.
He the
Leave
best.
RJ
His
alone.
rookie's better than him, bro.
Hey,
Who the best
Garland,
player on the team though? See,
wait,
I wasn't
listen,
even gonna try to make
time
an
out,
RJ thing. I was like, he did horrible tonight.
let me
I
say this
only
real
want-
quick.
Yo, hold on. Everyone talk. Take turns talking, because we can't hear anything anybody's saying right now,
I was
brothers.
about to say, where the hell was Quiet Money?
Hey,
Hey,
that's all good though. That's why I picked up. It's all right. I wanna hear it.
E, you gotta let brother Nice talk, brother.
Oh, all right, my bad. I didn't even
Yo,
say
we gotta add Quiet Money to the chat, bro.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. Yo, yeah, drop your number in the joint, Quad Money. You dropped it last time, but I ain't catch
Bro,
Oh
it.
yeah, so
you
I could
are
cut up with y'all all
quiet,
the
Yeah,
quiet
so
time.
we
Hold
money.
can
on,
hear.
hold on.
we
Quiet
having
money.
like
Put my-
periods during the day.
You are
put my-
literally one of those handful.
Oh, y'all
Like
be wild like that. Y'all be
him.
wild during the day.
Nah, bro.
We
That we
having
call
periods.
we call it for
information at
what
each other, getting each
we
other's
call it
opinion.
for the way we see it, bro. Like it is what
Yeah,
it
that's what's
is.
up.
Like even IQ tonight, bro. Like don't think
Oh,
that
yo, that
What was
nigga made me
IQ?
so
1 for
sick
8.
tonight.
one for 8. But
What
that's
was
the thing.
RJ?
RJ was like 7 out
Seven
of
for
27.
27.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Damn,
horrible.
that's
That's
crazy,
down bad.
bro.
Damn.
What
But
is
that's
That's
that, man?
ridiculous.
that's the thing, bro. I'm telling you,
That's
just like you said, Legacy. Tomorrow,
That's
the way it's gonna be acted is gonna be like, hey, let's not talk about RJ. I know that he had a bad. What about IQ? IQ, 1 out of 8.
What you talking about, bro?
But nah, let me
Why you
nah,
sitting on
on some
IQ?
real shit though, y'all. On some real shit. RJ not that bad. But
He not
that's
that
how they
bad.
making him
He
look.
just not that good. No, the problem
And
is
not
when
even
people
that, bro.
say that he this, that, and the third, and you can clearly see he need work. Let the kid work.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
mean, I agree
saying?
with
I
That's
These
what I
yeah.
dudes
say all
don't
the
want to let him
time.
work. They
Let
so
him
thirsty
blossom.
because he a third pick. They want to act like he's special, like the guys that we see that we know is special. He ain't that.
Yeah, he not
Not
that.
right
He
now.
not that.
That's all. That's that. I look at the potential now. I'm like, he's doing things
Yeah,
at
but
21 that a
but
lot of
last
players that
yeah,
stars wasn't doing at 21.
But the
yeah, but
potential goes both ways. You got the
yeah,
potential to be good or bad.
But
So
why
we
not
could
look
talk
at it?
Be a
about both. You know
bus.
what I mean?
Why not look at it that way? Because it's not that many players that actually were at 21 doing the things that he's done. He's accomplished at 21, and all those players
You
turned
remember
out to
what?
Tommy
be
Devlin
Exactly.
though?
stars.
See?
LaMelo
Huh?
Ball is in the All Star. He 20, bro.
now
All
and
right,
people
but,
and
but,
people
but
and people act
Big
like
Melo
we
fat.
Ball
can't even
ain't on
talk
the list
about
with Michael Jordan and Luka Doncic. He ain't
let's
on those lists yet.
On what list?
The youngest player to score what 5,000 points and
Who
get
ain't on
like
that list?
1,000 rebounds, something. They got lists. You see lists all over Twitter, whatever. It's something. He's on the list with Michael Jordan and Luka Doncic.
You think
I'm
that
just
shit
like,
means something? That's the
it
problem.
should do mean something because
Those are them
a
little
lot
It
of
don't
these
mean
corny
niggas
ass
ain't
nothing.
on that
lists,
list. A lot of
bro.
these dudes was in the NBA the same time he was, but they wasn't on that. They not
That
on
shit
that
don't mean
list.
nothing.
That shit
All
don't
right,
mean
bro.
It don't
shit,
mean
bro.
nothing.
It don't mean nothing then. All right, fine. It don't
It
mean
don't
nothing. I'm
mean
just
nothing.
saying. I see things like that, and that make me think like,
And
wow,
that's when you know you gasping for straws. When you got to start pulling up shit
see.
like that, because really, it's all
You
like
see what I'm saying? He just shut me
that's why
down
they
like,
make
all
no.
right,
That's
well,
why
you
they
know,
make those
and
type of lists. You know what I mean?
nothing's gonna go. If it ain't gonna go, then what the fuck,
Nah,
bro?
that's my biggest problem that I got with that I always had with RJ is I need him to start accomplishing shit. The way that everybody talk about him, I gotta see some shit written in stone. You know what I'm saying? Not what you saying out your mouth. I gotta see some plaques. I gotta see some awards. You know what I mean? Like I gotta see that shit. And he has
Nah.
none.
Legacy, just wait next
Yo,
season, bro.
I ain't
Just next
forget.
season. Every single time. Last year was the same thing. Wait next season. Now it didn't work out. Wait next season. Man, how many
I'm
more
just saying,
seasons?
man. And not,
Yo, I
you can't even correct people that be over the top about RJ without you being
no
some type
way.
of hater.
Uh
You know what I'm
uh
saying? Like you can't even call a spade nowadays.
Nope. Nope.
Y'all
Nah,
know
you know
me.
what it is
I'm
though?
in. Now go ahead,
Nah,
You know
Quad.
what it is?
audio.
You know
We
what
don't
it
have
is,
you in that
Sha?
group, bro. Don't worry.
You know what it is, Sha? The
I hear you.
content creators, they worried about they views, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
And they
fact.
like, so they don't want to bash, bro. They don't
No,
want
they
to talk
bash.
bad
No,
about
They don't
no,
want
players.
to bash RJ. They bash all day. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, but I'm
no,
talking about RJ.
no.
They pick a
I'm
herb.
talking
They
about
pick
RJ,
a
my
herb
man.
every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I don't even
right.
think so. Well, Legacy, the way I'm seeing it, I'm going to many different panels, bro. And I'm just, bro. Nobody. It doesn't even matter how much of a RJ fan base there is, bro. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. If it bothers you, oh well, it is what it is. But I'm seeing a lot of people already questioning, like, yeah, but RJ he did not play well tonight. Yeah, but but we talking about RJ. Why you bringing IQ? Why you bringing Obi? Why you bringing this? Why you bringing that? You always gonna have like a second player or a third player that wasn't playing well. But any single time is RJ. Nah. What about the other player? Like, come on. Like nobody is saying that we perfect. Nobody is saying that there's not gonna be players that's not gonna have a good night. But at least if tonight was a night that RJ did not play well, why do we need to applaud it?
Right. And
He told
you
he
guys know
showed
me.
you.
I'm an RJ fan. Like I like RJ, but I always put things into perspective. Like if he's doing bad, bro, call it for what it is. You feel me? A lot of people feel this need. Oh my bad, you came out the chat. A lot of people feel a need to blindly, protect them, and it's like, bro, he's never going to improve if you guys don't call out what he's doing wrong. You
That's
know what
what
I'm
we
saying? Like
said.
he's a kid. Like we could bring everyone wants to make up 1,000 excuses for him, but it's like, bro, he's an NBA player. He's a professional. He's there for a reason to play a sport. And if the more you sugarcoat it, bro, the less he's going to improve. To me, it's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
give him all that shit. Because if he can't handle it, he can't handle New York, and that's just
And
the
and,
fact.
100%.
and and the thing about it is that there's kids younger than him and his same age that's surpassing him right before our eyes. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So we got to
Yep.
stop using that age excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They love
Garland
that
came in
shit.
with him. Didn't Garland come in with him?
Yes, he did.
Give it.
He
Give
No,
it
damn
no,
up.
sure did.
no.
Yes, he
Garland did
did.
come in. Garland came in
He
the same
came in
year
the
as
same
he
draft
did.
as he did, only
Yeah,
a
Because
lower pick.
I remember because
he was
Garland
like
had that,
number
that
5.
flashy like
Yeah.
long white suit. Remember?
And Tyler
Yeah,
Hero as well.
Yeah, like there's people that came, like LaMelo came in after him. Like these dudes
Tyler
is
Hero's
all stars,
overrated
Yep.
to
bro.
me though, but
They
that's
all
before my
stars,
Yep.
time.
man. We got to stop with the age. He only 21. We gonna be saying that shit for the next 8 years,
You sound like y'all hate me to say it, but y'all sound like a bunch of haters. I
and
didn't
that's the
go front.
problem. It
Y'all
goes
looking for
over.
every.
It
It
goes
is
over
it's
E
a
head.
problem, and I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you how it sounds.
Bro, I came here to have a conversation, not
Word.
if
This is bad. He ain't
yeah,
gonna be that good, but
E
he good already though, right?
E
But
E
he ain't gonna be that good.
I came here to I came here to have a conversation. If RJ had a night, bro, that he was shooting, he shot 30 and he made 20. Believe me, I would be raving for RJ. I'd be like, man, RJ did his thing tonight.
RJ had a horrible night, and the way Kevin Durant
Uh huh.
exposed him on defense tonight at the end of
Uh
the game, I was sick to my stomach. Like, what the fuck? Like, how
But,
you
but
gonna
it's not
drive?
fair though, because Kevin Durant will expose anybody. To
I'm
be
just
huh.
honest,
saying,
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
only
what
a
I was
few.
saying, and I was disappointed because we gave up like a 20-point lead.
21-point lead.
Yeah, all
Mhm.
of that happening,
It's
and
the
he's supposed
second
to rise
time
to
we
the
gave a
occasion.
21
That's
point
what I
lead up to.
expect.
No, we gave
You
a
know,
30-point lead up to the Nets before
30.
and
There we
lost.
go.
Remember that?
Yep.
28. Yeah.
That bullshit.
cause quiet money. I've been saying it. You know what this team is? A whole bunch of bums, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even that, bro. It's the narrative. It's what they want the Knicks to look like. Knicks being bad is good for the NBA. It just is.
I don't see
No,
how
I'm
the
dead
Knicks
ass
is a New
serious.
York market, but I
Yeah, I'm dead
feel you
ass
though.
serious.
But
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
see why.
No publicity is better than bad publicity.
But it's like
Never
it's the
forget that.
Knicks.
Never forget that. When you turn on the news, in the beginning of the news, it's all bad shit. Ain't no good shit. They talk about
I
all the deaths and killing and rapes and shit. That's in the beginning of the news.
quiet
Mhm.
money. The only thing I'm just gonna say, knock on wood, because I'm not wishing ill will at nobody that's playing for the Knicks. I want to see everybody succeed, but I just want to know if RJ displayed this type of season by the end of next season, what is the RJ fanatics going to be saying? Wait
What
another
if you
year.
can't
They'll
say
find
what if,
something
bro?
else.
But what I
They'll
said,
find
knock
something
on
else.
wood. I
He's
said,
making
knock
a
on
what if.
wood.
He making it. He's
E
just giving you a
E
scenario.
last season. All right,
Or he's just saying, I'm gonna give you
let
the
me
That
worst
just
falls
scenario.
under
Tell me what you
potential
think.
though.
Yo, hold on. But yo,
Yeah, let
everyone
nice
talking at
speak.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
That
talking at
falls
once.
under potential though. E. A what if is like saying he got potential. That's a
All
what
right,
if.
babe. All
so
right, babe.
last season, by the end of the season, everybody said the same thing that at this time last season, people were saying when they consider themselves RJ fan, wait until next season. We at the end of the season. I'm just saying, is the people going to be saying the same thing that they said last season? Because this season wasn't it.
What are you
That's what I'm
asking
saying.
for, though, bro? What are you asking for? I gotta stop you.
I'm-
What are you asking for?
I'm
You said
asking.
that he not doing nothing.
My
What you
God,
mean?
audio. I
What you
can't deal
asking?
with
Tell me
this,
what you
bro.
asking. Tell me what you asking.
I can't deal with this, bro. I
He,
swear to
You
he
don't
God.
is
want to talk
upset. You can hear it.
now.
I swear to God, bro. I can't deal with it because you
Well,
playing.
talk,
I'm
bro.
because
Say
I'm
what you
sorry.
gotta say.
I'm sorry to say it, bro. But right now, and I never spoke in this way, bro, to nobody. But right now, bro, you playing stupid. Like
I'm playing.
literally,
Nigga, I ain't cutting you off. What are you talking about? I'm talking. And I said talk. If I say something, you
hear
should
this
say
shit?
something. If I'm saying
You-
talk, don't talk about,
quiet. You hear this shit?
this
I'm not cutting you
nigga,
off.
yeah. Come
What are
on,
you doing right now?
I hear it,
He,
man.
he is
He a
upset.
fan though, so I get it, man. He a
No,
fan,
he's a
bro.
fanatic. He ain't a fan. He
Nah,
worse than
man.
that.
Nah, man. You
Yeah,
bugging, bro.
it's different.
You call it fanatic,
It is
call it
different.
whatever you want. That's just the way you make it sound. I'm
No, that's how
telling
you
you, I'm a
sound.
fan of the Knicks. He on the Knicks, so I'm a fan of him. That's it. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel a special way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know a different, a unique way. None of that. I'm a fan of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Unique way.
This dude is not a fan of the
I'm
team.
trying to figure out something. Like,
I
come
don't know
on,
where
man.
we going with audio, bro. I swear
This
to God.
dude only speaks about one person. Wherever
You
we
know what?
talk,
Let me
it's
keep
only
speaking
one
about him.
person he gloats about.
Let me refer to what Nice was saying.
I
Nice
want to
was
hear
saying,
what Nice was saying. What was you saying,
Nice.
Nice?
I said,
Last
yo,
season,
listen.
oh my God.
Yeah, speak. I didn't know you was gonna
So
talk. So.
last season, by the end of last season, is the same shit that the RJ Fanatics is saying the end of this season. Wait until next year. So I said, knock on wood. Listen to what I'm saying. Audio. I was about to say audio. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen if RJ Barrett has the same season that he had this season? Next season, are you guys gonna be saying, "Oh, give him one next season. Just wait next season"?
I expect a better season next season.
Okay, that was it.
Okay.
Now next, what we gonna talk about?
Well, we could go back to what we were saying before. You know, you was talking about how he came into the season and it was a dud and you ain't expect nothing from him. Let's keep this in mind. He started his career averaging 14 points. And the next year he took a leap
Oh my
to
God,
17 points.
I'm done.
This
Thinking
season
about
he took a
RJ,
leap
bro.
to 20 points. You're gonna slowly try to sneak and criticize, like, yo, bro. Nah, I'm gonna speak about
But
the
the shooting
positive things. I
percent,
ain't criticizing.
no. Come on, bro.
I'm
His
talking
shooting
positive,
efficiency
bro. You call me a
went way
fanatic
down.
and all of this and that. I'm like,
Nah,
you
bro.
making it
His
seem
shooting.
shameful to be a
He went
fan.
from
Yo,
shooting
yo,
44,
E,
almost
you gotta
45,
let
to
other
He-
shooting
people
41,
talk,
bro.
Because
bro.
he feel like he has to dominate the conversation when RJ name come up.
Nah, the criticism, bro.
Bro,
Criticism drives me
yo,
crazy.
And nobody's criticizing you, bro. We talking about RJ. You ain't RJ.
It's my team, man. It's my team. It's my team.
It's his
It's
agent.
my team. I feel you criticizing my team because
Bro.
of the reason I feel is the best part of the team.
Bro,
I'm like,
I
nah.
noticed-
I think that's the best part of the team. Y'all telling me it's not. That's how I
What?
feel. You know what I'm saying?
RJ? Oh, hell no.
That's how I feel, man.
Yo,
I'm like, yo,
I actually
this is.
think Cam is more talented than RJ.
Oh, don't
Nah, I
say
like
that.
Cam too. I think Cam
I
gonna
don't know
be
about that one, bro.
he
More
gonna be a
No,
part
no,
of
no.
the
I'll say don't say that.
I like
just because
Cam.
I don't want to stir off the pot, bro.
Because I was calling for
Stir
Cam
the pot,
last year.
nice. Stir it.
No, bro. I'm
Get
already
that
getting,
shit to cooking.
bro. I'm just gonna say this. I'm getting fed up that every single time, even anybody could say something about RJ, and they know that you're a critic. Somebody always break you out like they don't want you to say something. So, man, every single time from here on out, take it to the bank. Any single time we gotta say something about, I ain't gonna say shit about RJ, bro.
So what about when we went after Cam and y'all started laughing at me?
I don't want to say nothing.
Why y'all started laughing at me when I said the Knicks should trade for Cam?
What you mean we started laughing at you?
You was one laughing at me. I was like, your niggas should trade. You and Smoke was laughing at me. Both of y'all, I remember. We can go get a tape if you don't remember. We can bring it back.
Oh, now you remember something because you don't
I
remember
remember a
nothing.
lot of things. I just don't say it. But since everybody want to,
Now
jump
you remember
on
something.
when the RJ criticized Cam, then, you know what I'm saying, bandwagon. Nah, bro, he had a bad game. Just accept that. Like, I admitted that. I know it. and I'm just trying to get through it, but y'all rubbing it, y'all throwing salt in the wound. Like, come on.
I asked you for
Bro,
some stats today. You ain't put no stats in the chat. You ain't want to
What
throw up that
stats? What you
7 for
talking about?
27. I asked you
Seven
for
for
some
never,
stats
it never happened. It never
what you
happened.
want me to put stats in there for?
because you always put stats in there when he play good.
Oh, you talking about that? See, that's I ain't saying. All right, you know what? I'll put some stats. Ain't nothing, bro. That's easy. I can do that.
Come on, man,
Eh,
stop.
eh, eh.
I'm saying you want stats? I can do that. It's no big deal.
That man took damn near
I
30
put the good
shots tonight.
stats in there.
Mm.
That man
My
took
bad,
damn
bro. I
near
heard you
30
talking.
He's
shots.
putting them things up tonight, boy.
Yeah, it was looking ugly. It was
30
bad.
shots. Mind you, it's other young guys on the team that we want to see bloom and blossom since we talking about play the kids.
Yeah.
But I saw
Eh,
RJ acting like he was
yeah.
believing what they saying. He's Star J. You know what I mean? He's
Uh-huh.
doing what he
Star
want to
J,
do.
Yo,
baby, Broadway.
yeah, I was just gonna,
And nobody criticizes it.
yo,
Criticize him.
and I was speaking about this earlier, Sha. I don't know if you heard me when I said, if you were listening in when I said this, but I was like, yo, there was some plays today, bro, that I was screaming at my TV screen, bro, where
When he
where
wasn't
RJ
kicking it to Obi wide open.
wide open in the corner, bro. I was
Mhm.
screaming at the TV, bro.
Mm.
Cause I'm like, bro, you nigga, you smarter than this, bro. Come on, like what? Like you obviously the refs at this point weren't giving him any calls, right? You would think to yourself, bro, like, okay, they're not giving me calls. Obi's hot right now, right? He's wide open. If Obi was contested, I bet cool. But Obi was wide open in the corner, bro. Just pass it to him. If he missed it, we could live with that. But he was open, bro. Like, come on. Like, that shit got me tight.
I mean, a lot of players in the NBA do this. You know what I mean? But if people just hate a player, they're just focusing on him. Like he's doing something out of the norm. Like a lot of people just go for it in the NBA. You know what I mean? Even when they don't got it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They go for it. They especially when you're playing against a Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like everybody's watching the game. You want to show out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to show out. It's not saying that it's a good thing, but everybody get affected by that. You know what I mean? From time to time. But at the end of the day, I need these loudmouth people to start talking about it when they favorite player do it. Nobody want to talk about it. Now it's not a problem.
I wonder who those people are.
Go ahead, Stevie. You keep wondering.
I'm just saying because I say I was an RJ fan and I criticized the more the both. Well, I just didn't give up on him. Like, yeah, I just gave up on him.
Bro,
I'm
Bro,
criticizing
I'm
that
still
game.
an
I don't
RJ
care what
Yo,
you
fan. What are you
saying.
talking
BK
about,
Young
bro?
Contreras said let it go. He's
I'm
like
gonna let it go.
yeah, bro.
he said let it go, y'all, because it is what we're a lottery team. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
You're
a
right.
fact.
But say here go the
Speaking of
fucked
the
up shit though.
lottery, speaking of the
We not gonna
lottery,
get nothing.
we know you know we not. I don't listen. I keep my expectations at the lowest. You feel me? Because if I don't expect nothing, it can't hurt me. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's what you
Man,
do.
this season
That's
we
what
was
I do.
expecting a lot, bro. You know that. We was expecting a lot. We came in the season. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I said, yeah, we gonna win 50 at least. Damn, bro.
I
We
said
haven't
that
even
same
won.
stupid shit.
I
You ain't
said
gonna know
me
nice. I
too.
said
I
that
was
same
going
Me
along
too.
with
stupid shit.
everybody else. In the back of my head, I was like, we ain't gonna win this game.
Bro,
I was being
I'm just gonna refrain with what I said. I'm gonna say it just like this, bro. It's only gonna be a selective amount of people that I know that I can have a conversation. Whenever it comes to that name, I will have it. But whenever I know that there's people in the panel that they fanatics, I can't speak about that
You
name, bro.
gotta hold your tongue, nice.
Yeah, bro. It's coming to a
Gotta hold
point,
your tongue,
bro.
bro.
Like whenever you want to be in the panel, bro, you want to keep on appraising a certain name and don't even see him like doing nothing imperfect. And he did a lot of bullshit tonight. Like, all right, I'll leave you with that panel, bro. But yeah, I'm not gonna be included in that panel. I'm gonna be writing just like
you
that.
already did it. You moved
No,
the long way with it.
no, I'm telling you, bro. Like you, bro. Like people like you always get me pissed off, and this is the main reason, bro. Because anything you don't look at it like a actual Knicks fan. You look at it like a fanatic, like a fanboy. So if you like a certain player, just say it just like this, guys. I don't want to hear nothing negative of this player. Everything is perfect. Just keep it just like that, bro, and it's better off. But for you to act like whenever, all right, I'll take this, I'll take that, and the third time they swing, and you want to be acting, no, he ain't did nothing wrong. Like look at it. Like there's always an excuse, bro.
I
I
didn't
can't.
say that though. I didn't say that one time.
I
Like, oh, he
cannot.
didn't do nothing wrong. I never said that.
I can't deal with people like you, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to deal with you because you keep on making shit up. I'm like, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? He's just assuming I said some shit. He just talking it into existence. Like,
Nah, what he's saying is that you don't never acknowledge like truly. Now you be saying, yeah, he had a bad game, but you know, in your heart, bro, he can't do nothing wrong with you.
that's not true though. Like
you faking,
you
bro.
telling me what I think. Both of y'all, everybody trying to tell me what I'm thinking. Like, you supposed to do this, you supposed to think this. Nah, I don't look at this game the same way as y'all.
No, but we know, everybody know you a fanatic when it comes to RJ, bro. And when you be like, oh, he had a bad game. Yeah, I mean, you be like, all right, man, he had a bad game. But you know you don't really mean that shit, bro.
I don't mean it if he had a bad game, bro. Like, who am I lying to? I'm lying to myself. Then I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm lying to myself. I'm not lying to. I'm not gonna lie to myself. If I'm seeing the dude, if I'm sitting there and I'm watching the game, and I'm seeing the dude miss. I'm seeing the dude. Here it is. I'm seeing him shoot more times than he's scoring points. I can't lie to myself because if that was anybody else, they had a bad game. Fact is, it was him. He had a bad game. There ain't no coming back from that. And he did it 3 times in a row. So when I see him do it 3 times in a row, I'm thinking more like, damn, this starting to look like a habit. This can't be a habit. This can't be a habit. And that's just it, bro. That's it.
Yo, let me ask you, what y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen with Randall?
Randall's gonna move though. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
He probably gonna be traded.
Bro, if it's up to me, bro, I swear to God, I'll blow this team up, bro. I don't want to see nobody in that season.
Of course. Why not?
I don't want to see Quickly. I don't want to see RJ. I don't want to see Randall. I don't want to see nobody, bro. I'll blow this shit up.
Tim Soup.
You know what the problem is?
I like Tim, but just so that those people that be saying, "Oh, Kushib has to go," everybody goes, even the Water Boy, bro.
You just don't want to see RJ lead the team anyway. That's the problem. That's why y'all.
Wait. Hold up, E. I'm about to put you in timeout, bro. What does it have to do with RJ?
I'm gonna put you in timeout, bro. I'm gonna put you in timeout, bro. Yo, listen, man. What are you talking about? I said that RJ is y'all just don't. I wasn't even talking about you. I was like, they don't want to see RJ lead the team going forward. Like if we become respectable, they don't want to see RJ as the one that's doing it because they already gave up on RJ. They wanted Ja. They couldn't get Ja, so RJ's automatically. You know what I'm saying? He's a consultation prize, and we didn't want that consultation prize. Now y'all talking about other people in the draft. Y'all can't get Ja. It was a chance to get him.
Giving that shit back.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want him. I said we all right with RJ. Because we can play a certain type of way.
I swear to God.
To a max extension?
I don't know.
Give him max. They don't want to give him max either. That's going to get him even more. That's going to put the battery in his back even more. Keep saying that though.
I don't know who's doing that sound bite in the end. That's how the Knicks right now in life support.
That's audio.
Literally in life support, bro. Bro, it's getting to a point, bro, that the people we can't even criticize, we can't even talk about something because we want to. At the end of the day, I keep on saying this: we want to see this team succeed, but at the same time, we can't succeed if we don't point out the flaws on what certain players is doing because we want to see them better. Oh no, you are all. Like
you just don't want to see the Knicks succeed with RJ. That's what it sounds like.
Bro.
But how does that equate to that though?
I don't know because that happens with you. You say a lot of all of y'all say a lot of things. Like he was saying, if this happened to this happened, what do you mean equate? A lot of things didn't equate with the scenario he was breaking down. So what are you talking about? Y'all don't want to see RJ lead the Knicks. It's simple.
He said blow the team. He said in his opinion, if it was up to him, he would blow the team up. All you heard when you heard blow the team up, all you heard was R.J. Barrett, bro.
Nah, I didn't see it that way. No, nah, it
That's
wasn't that.
exactly
I
how
heard
you
him say he
saw
was
it.
gonna blow the team up, but
Bro,
I ain't taking it to the.
what does the
Why
That's what
don't
he
you guys?
said.
Why don't us Knicks fans want to go through the rebuilding process? Because we tried to do it with Kevin Durant, and we struck out.
We never got Kevin
A
Durant.
team, a player. Listen, if we win 40 games, if we can show consistency that we win 40 to 50 games, then we'll get a free agent to sign with us. Free agent ain't gonna sign with us if we only winning 20 games in the season. I don't understand how y'all don't understand that. They gotta have a sidekick next to them before they
I
sign with the
mean,
team.
if you smoke some K Deuce, then yeah, we have him.
All right, man. I can't talk to y'all dudes because y'all dudes are smoking that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping off the shit right now. So how it make sense? I didn't realize that.
Yo,
He is wilding.
audio came out of nowhere. We never had.
We didn't make it work when we had Jordan.
Somebody sound ill back there. Like somebody sound like they hurting.
That's how you.
That's how you
bro.
sound.
That's what being a fanatic does to you, bro.
Yo, he is
Why
tripping, man.
you making it a cool? Why you trying to make it cool to hate, man? Being a fanatic, you trying to make it cool to hate, man. You can't make hating be cool, bro. It's just not possible.
Bro, I'm just saying blow out the team, even the water boy. Now, if he won't be complaining because of the water boy, like, hey, what does he have to do with this? Like, you said the first
brothers hate on their team favorite player. They hate on their team's best player.
Bro, come on, shut up, bro. Like he ain't no John Moran, bro. Come on.
hate on your team best player. That's a damn shame, right
bro,
there.
Zion Williams
RJ is not the best player on this team.
Who's the best player on the team?
Start that shit.
Who's the best player on the team?
Start that shit, E.
Who's
RJ
the best
is
player
not
on the
the
team?
best player on that team.
Who's the best player on the team?
Randall's the best player on the team.
All right, man. You know what? I'm gonna let you get that. You sound stupid. I ain't even gonna respond.
Bro,
he said Randall's the best player. I think it's been established already that RJ's the best player on the team.
No, that's craziness. That's ludicrous.
Randall. That's what you say. You say Randall. I ain't say it. You said it.
Randall's made an All NBA team, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, at least he made it.
Yeah, but he got surpassed by RJ Barrett this season.
IQ made it.
Not really.
How he got surpassed? By who?
How he got surpassed? He's better than the nigga. He averaged more than the nigga.
Average what more than him?
Shots.
The dude. Look at the team. Look at the team on the floor when what's name is on the team, when Thing is on the team, when Randall's on the team, and look at how the team play when RJ's on the floor.
Oh Lord!
I said on the team.
Randall,
I didn't say that
was dogging it on purpose this year.
Say what?
He's doing that shit on purpose.
He doing, but he need to. That's making him look. That's why his ass gonna get traded. Shit, I saw a commercial with him earlier today.
Than you, bro. But he's
that's why his ass getting traded.
Doing it on purpose.
All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, then y'all got to turn into Oklahoma City or Sacramento fans because that's where he landing this year. He gonna be over there. Y'all gonna be Kings fans.
Let me call
I don't
out
follow players, bro.
Let me call it.
I told y'all the fans since the '80s, bro. I don't follow players. That's what you do.
You want to be Sacramento Kings fans and Portland Trailblazers fans.
I don't follow players, bro. You follow RJ.
I'm just saying because your best player of the team is out the door.
No. I told you Randall is the best player on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. He was.
That's all I said.
I knew RJ was gonna get. I knew RJ was gonna be good, but now I see that he's the best player on the Knicks right now.
Oh
that's fucking retarded. What you talking about?
How's retarded, bro?
That's fucking retarded.
You ask NBA experts, editors, and all that. They'll tell you RJ Barrett's the best player.
Yo, bro. RJ averaged what? 21. What and what?
He averaged like 20. He averaged 20. About 20.
He averaged 20.
And what? How many rebounds?
I don't know his percent, but I know he averaged like 20.
Shooting from the field?
Yes, he should
put up a lot of bricks,
his
bro.
free throws. They both need to be improved.
Oh God, free throws. You rebound sometimes, but you know.
He got limitations to his game, but he got enough time to improve that.
Yo, y'all crazy.
About that.
Y'all crazy.
So I'm ready to throw him back. I'm ready to throw that
But it's not like
Come on,
when I say
Mason, bro.
limitations, it's not like it's not possible. He still take on the best. He takes on the best offensive player every game.
And get
Boy.
cooked.
Yeah,
And
like
get
what
cooked.
does that mean?
But he doing it. What are you talking about? He only 21. He
But
gonna
you
get better.
get
Kobe was
cooked,
doing
though.
shit like that. But if I say something like
Nah,
that,
but you
y'all
get
gonna be like, oh, he
cooked,
talking about Kobe. He ain't on his level.
Nah, he
No,
get
the
cooked,
fact of
though.
the matter is Kobe would take on the best player on the
Nah,
team,
but
even
you
though
don't
he
put
wasn't ready
RJ
to
and
guard.
Kobe
He
in the
wasn't
same
strong enough
sentence, bro.
to bang with the dude.
Hold on,
The fact that he
don't do
did
that.
it. RJ is doing that.
Don't
I
do that.
see that.
Don't do that. Don't put RJ and Kobe in the same sentence.
See,
That's
you're
blasphemy.
taking it the wrong way.
That
You're taking
is
it.
some
I hate when
crazy
y'all do that.
disrespect.
I hate when y'all do that
Don't
because
do
y'all know
that.
what I
Don't do
mean, but
that.
y'all not taking it that way.
Nah,
Y'all making it
why
seem
would
like
you
he
put
on
up
the same
Kobe?
level. We don't know that.
Why
We
would
didn't
you
know
put
that
up
when Kobe was 19, when
Why
Kobe
you
was
talking
20.
about Kobe?
We didn't know
Oh
Kobe
no,
was gonna
we
be who he
God
was.
bless the dead. Why
We
are you
didn't know
talking
that,
about
bro.
Kobe, bro?
We didn't know. We
And
didn't know
RJ in the
that.
same
So
sentence.
stop acting like you didn't know. You didn't
Kobe
know
came out
that.
of high school, bro.
We was
Not
like
for
he
nothing.
reaching for too much. They said we was just saying he was reaching.
No. Come on. You can't be talking about Kobe and RJ in the same
So
sentence.
when that draft came, who you wanted to be number one? Kobe or AI? Who was it? Who was your first pick?
First of all, I didn't know nothing about Kobe.
Bro,
And
listen.
there you go. Who knew anything? Nobody don't know nothing
I
about him.
didn't. No. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm telling you this: Kobe coming out of high school was more talented than RJ right now. Right the fuck now.
How
That's
you
a
know
fact.
that?
No, right now.
If you ain't know about him, how you know that?
Bro,
Right now.
bro.
If you
That's
ain't
a
know
fact.
him, how you know that?
Because RJ don't got no talent, bro.
You know what? It's all right,
You don't
bro.
got no talent. You can't run. You can't jump. You don't. And you're not agile. You're not athletic.
You get to the
You're
hole
about
pretty
3
easy.
inches off the ground, bro.
Yo, who was saying that? Yo, Nice, you was saying that
I
he
wouldn't
had a
say he ain't
bad
got
jump
no
shot.
talent.
He couldn't shoot. He had a jumping. What'd you say? He had a grasshopper jump shot. And then you went on and said, if the shot drop, if it's going in, it's going in, right? If it's working, it's working. If it
But
if
it's
it
not going in right
broke,
That
don't
shit ain't
fix
working.
it.
What's working for you, RJ? What's
It
working for
working.
RJ?
It was at work over him, and
Damn
he about to
sure
get a
ain't for
max
free, though.
contract.
Yo, my friend
And Knicks
need two
fans is arguing
PRs
whether he should or
for
not. That's
RJ,
what's
You're
bro.
not
wrong.
gonna get that max contract,
bro.
He about to get a
You're
max
not
Say
gonna get
what?
contract.
that shit.
Yo, hold up.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
stop
get
this. I'm gonna stop this real quick because it's turned into a whole RJ thing, and instead of that, let's move on to something
It's
else.
always gonna be on that when we talking
Yeah.
with E
Nah,
because
Yeah.
My
it be
fault,
like
have
it be
to-
like
we have
four
to
against
cover
one.
these
That's
things.
why I was like, I ain't
No,
got nobody else. It's just me. So I'm arguing with him while he talking, but I'm still trying to
I
argue with this person
tried
what
to
he
ask
said.
about Randall,
I
and we
just think we
somehow
should
got
move.
to RJ again.
I
these
just think we
things
got
got to
to.
I
be
said let's talk
covered,
about
man.
Randall,
Yeah, I
and we
just
back to
think we got to
RJ.
move on to a different point. That's all I'm saying. So
All
let's
right,
move.
Yeah, that's a
Yo,
fact. I agree.
so I want to ask Nice a question because I haven't heard from Nice in a minute, right?
Killer, brother.
Yo, Nice. I know you keep up a lot with the college ball, right? Any prospects that you thinking would be a good fit that we not gonna get because we ain't getting shit, but still. Like,
That we not
That's a
doing.
good way to look at it.
Man,
That's the only way to
shit.
look at it.
facts.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. Y'all niggas
Yeah,
gonna get
shit.
mad.
oh my God.
Eat, chill, bro. Just chill, bro. Just chill.
Yeah, I know. I'm a chill.
Let them show out.
I'm
Go
checking.
ahead. What was go ahead? The question was for Nice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, for nice.
I'm checking, but the thing is, what is it like? There's only 2 point guard for the first 15. That's pretty much supposedly solid, but
That's bad.
I see it this way: like either of those two is going to be good for the Knicks. But the only thing is that we need to focus more on player development. Like I keep on saying this 24/7, but I'm just saying it, bro. Like we need to do our homework in which team actually has the most player development. And if it falls between Denver or Memphis Grizzly, we definitely need to get 2 times more than them, bro. Because
I think it might be OKC.
Okay. Oh yeah, forget OKC, bro.
Everybody come from there.
Yeah, man, I can't lie.
How many first round picks does OKC have? Like,
Man, those motherfuckers,
God.
bro. Their player development
Yo,
now
they had.
this season is gonna get crazy.
They are set for the next 10 years. Niggas got with that Clippers
They
trade.
got like 30 picks.
Yo, they got so many first round picks. It was like what 8 first round picks? Some craziness like
They got like 30 in the next 10 years.
Man, bro, they
Yo,
praying
fuck
of
is
getting
we
a
doing real quick?
KD,
First
Westbrook,
rounders.
Harden. They wish,
Everybody.
bro.
Westbrook.
I'm telling you, they wish, bro, that they get at least 3 superstar in one hit.
Yo, let me tell you, I'm them, bro. I'm them. I'm so psychotic, bro. I ain't trading none of those picks, and I'm using them every season. You feel me?
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting
Just
till I
hope,
get the
just
best
hope, just
players. I'm
hoping,
waiting for a
just,
generational player.
just hoping that something lands, bro. Something out of these 30 got to land.
I'll
Yep.
say the Knicks should trade Julius Randle. I mean, I like Murray,
who?
but
From where?
trade for
For what?
Gilchrist Alexander, and try to get a pick back.
They are not gonna get that guy up. Yo, you know how much better SGA than Randall?
Saying they got
That shit ain't
picks
even
though.
close.
They got picks.
Nah, but they not giving that up.
Yeah,
They got
might
Trey
be
Man.
good,
Trey
bro.
Man looking
First of
good.
all,
They might want to play
we would
Trey
have to
Man.
give
They
them
got.
picks to get SGA.
They can't give him the
We're trying to-
max. Why would they want to
No,
give him the
bro,
max?
bro.
Because they trying to sign players. They
Can't give
drafting
who the
players.
max.
No, listen. Nobody gonna
Give
sign
Gilchrist.
with
He already
OKC.
got
Yeah,
an
so I'm
extension.
saying exactly. He got the max, but the thing is,
What
they
he making,
are
like 30
playing the
something a
draft.
year?
They playing the draft. It don't seem like they're trying to win. Julius Randle
SGA didn't
would
get
be a
paid
nice
yet.
swap.
Hold on. I don't think he got paid yet.
Yeah, he
Nah,
did.
Gilchrist got paid. Yeah,
What he got? What he get?
he probably
Pull
got. I
that
think he
up,
get the
Knight.
max.
He's getting
He got a max
I
deal.
think he got
He
paid.
getting like
money.
he probably getting like 34 years,
Yeah,
something
he's
like
getting-
that, 32 or
money.
something.
From what team?
From
From
OKC.
OKC.
Remember, he was on the
OKC.
Clippers.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
traded him for PG.
How long? What year he came in?
He young. He's a young
This
boy. He like in his
SGA,
fourth
what
year, fifth year.
When he came in, was it 2017 or something?
Yeah, something like
He
that.
don't got no max contract.
Yeah, he got a max, bro. Trust me.
So he
No
has
way.
He got that rookie max. That rookie max.
Next year is 30 million.
From what
The
team?
year-
What team gave him the rookie?
OKC.
Remember, he was on the Clippers.
OKC.
OKC gave
The
him
Clippers
the
drafted him.
back. Yeah, but OKC gave him the back. 30 million, 32 after, 35, and then 37.
Right.
Oh, you see it? You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right
Yeah.
Oh shit!
now.
Yeah, man. Max
I didn't
play
even
in
know he got the
return.
bag, bro.
Yeah, like it was.
That shit,
Who
that
was
shit
it? It
quiet over
was.
there.
What they gave him, like 171 or some shit like that?
Yeah,
What?
but listen to the funny
Yo, that's
thing.
before he did
Yo,
anything. That's
see what Trey Man is doing. What is Trey Man doing? Because I can see them moving on from Trey Man. He had a few good games this season.
Trey Man
Why
is
would they move
getting
off of him?
6 million by the end of
Yo,
25.
What his numbers looking like though? Points per game and everything.
I don't know, bro, but that's a contract, bro, that is going to be there for until 2025 or to
yo, but
2026.
OKC can't trade none of their young players because they can't sign no free agents. They have to keep their young players. They have
I
to.
mean, they got Julius Randle locked up for the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them.
So
Now, why would
trade,
they want old players? They're a young team.
Julius Randle only
They
27
don't
years
want
old, bro.
no
He
old
he's supposed to hit
veterans.
his prime at 28.
yeah, but that's not the way they do things, bro. The way that they do
They
things
don't
is
know. They don't move like that.
they keep almost all their young cores, bro. They might get an
Yeah, they don't.
old person,
Exactly.
but it's going to be like a Chris Paul, like somebody that is really known to make plays around him better. Like
They
I
traded
don't
Chris
see-
Paul.
No, that's not my point. My point is that I don't see Julius Randle making plays around him better, and I'm not
He
taking
need a
away
point
that.
guard.
What?
Yeah,
I think he need a point guard.
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
but I don't know, man. I don't know what that shit. But I would love SGA to be in the Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
That's motherfucking nice.
but I said it even last season before they even gave him that contract. Like he was up in the air, bro. Like nobody was talking about him. And I said, man, it would be nice if we got that SJA. And all of a
So
sudden,
we're
like a
supposed
week.
to draft him.
Yeah.
Stupid ass fucking Knicks. What the fuck do we draft him, man? Fucking dumb, bro.
They have a ill well, I wonder what he played point, right? Yeah, they got him at the point.
Well,
He played point.
He a 5-and-5 player.
He really like a combo, but he played point.
Yeah, he played the point. But you know, he's gonna get you your 5 assists, You know the numbers. You know how the number stat go. He's gonna get you your
He be dropping more than
rebounds.
5, bro.
Huh?
He be dropping more than 5. So he having probably like 9.
I'm just saying he gonna hit you with at least 25 and 5. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more, but I can't. As long as you know that's gonna be the minimum. That's the floor. 5 and 5.
Hey, brother BKL Contreras says maybe we could probably get Brunson.
For who?
You see, we get Brunson, he gonna be.
Oh, he a free agent, right?
Nah, we don't want no Brunson. We don't want to lock that. We don't want him.
I'll tell y'all this though,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just my opinion, and obviously you guys are welcome to disagree. The one player that I do feel is coming here that like is different because I feel different about this, more different than I've ever felt before, and that's Donovan Mitchell. Whether we get him in a trade or he comes on his own, he's coming here, bro, and he's coming to the Knicks. Like that to me is like I wholeheartedly believe that. He's coming, whether it takes 2 years, 3 years. That's the question, but he is coming. You feel me? Pause.
Peter Parker is from New York, man.
That's a good point. Good point, bro.
I hope you do come. You know, that'd be cool.
Yo, but hold
if he
on.
came,
KD was coming here too. Remember?
That's what we thought, right? Yeah.
Remember that shit?
We
KD
thought
was
that.
coming.
But I feel like
I felt it in my bones.
He went on Michael K show. And then
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you with that one though. But the thing was, there was always that doubt. Like I always had a little bit of doubt just because of Kyrie. Like what because Kyrie was a Brooklyn Nets fan. He's from Jersey. You feel me? Jersey Nets fan, New Jersey Nets fan, right? Yeah. So he from Jersey. So he was like, I already had a feeling he was going to the Nets. I didn't care about getting Kyrie all that much. I wanted KD. You feel me? But the thing was that I knew that as soon as Kyrie decided to sign with Brooklyn, I was like, it's over.
That was it.
It was a wrap, bro. I just knew it. But the differences with Donovan Mitchell is that the ties that he has with New York is like, bro, like he's not going to no bum ass Brooklyn, bro. He's been a New York Knicks fan since he was a kid, bro.
So let's call his, pretty much all his ties. He's a Knicks fan. His father works for the Mets, like somebody big or something like that.
That's my baseball team, by the way.
Yeah, Leon Rose is like his godfather or something. And what I mean by that is like somebody very close to him. Not saying
what
like
y'all gonna say when we get dubbed again?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry and move on. I'm gonna cry and move on.
He's close to Johnny Bryant
cry
too.
Move on.
Yeah,
I get it.
But you gotta admit it. You gotta admit it. Quiet Money, that the Donovan Mitchell ties, it feels a little different than the other ones because
they do for real. But nothing felt better than that KD shit. That shit burnt me, bro.
Till this day, you know which move actually hurt me, bro, and I still haven't recovered. And since that day, I always hated that fella. Well, hate is a strong word, but I disliked him. LeBron James, bro. Once he did his thing.
Oh my God! Bro, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm thinking about by the next day, I'm gonna get a LeBron James jersey, yada yada. I'm gonna take my talent to South Beach. Man, we in the north. Like what the hell he's talking about? And everybody, man. Man, fuck this shit.
I watched that shit and everything.
Yeah, that one, nice. Nothing hurt like that one, nice.
Nothing,
that
bro.
That was the biggest.
Man,
that's to my heart.
Bro, if he was joining the Knicks, I'd be like, yeah, national TV. Man, he did us dirty, bro. After that, I'm like, why the fuck?
I thought he was staying in Cleveland.
He did it. I knew he wasn't staying in Cleveland because
he ain't staying.
When he took off his jersey that last game against Boston, I knew it was over.
Not only that, he broadcasted on national TV, bro. That's telling you he's going somewhere. He ain't gonna stay there, bro.
You know, a lot of people talk about they don't like LeBron because he did that decision shit. That's not even the reason why I really didn't like LeBron. The reason I didn't like LeBron was, you remember how they was hyping the commercials up about him playing against Kobe in the finals and this and that? The public commercials. You remember all that, right?
Yeah.
My thing was like, all right.
They were trying to. The media is on some shit too.
Yeah.
The niggas is wicked, bro.
Every time the playoff game would come on, they have another commercial.
God.
I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be LeBron.
Another commercial.
Yeah, another commercial. I was like, it's gonna be LeBron versus Kobe this year. I was looking forward to it. LeBron, you know what I'm saying, he ain't live up to it. He lost to the Boston that year. And that's what kind of made me look at LeBron like, I don't know if he, I don't know, man. He kind of let me down. I was looking forward to seeing LeBron versus
wasn't
Kobe
that
this
dude
year.
at first. He definitely wasn't that dude at first.
So
brother,
yeah, go ahead. I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, so brother BKL Contreras says, to be honest, I agree. We definitely get Mitch back, but who is a better point guard to literally get until off season? Besides, we probably don't know who we trade from the lottery and literally, let's see, it says and literally get ... I guess he didn't finish the, the point.
I just told y'all before everybody got on. I told you the Knicks got them draft picks. They should bunch them draft picks together and try to move up and get the best point guard available.
Nobody
that?
don't want our shitty ass picks or players, bro.
I don't know who it is,
And then here's the other thing, bro. Like you gotta consider, like who's our coach right now? Like not who we picturing our coach is gonna be. Yo, bro, whoever we draft as point guard, Tibbs ain't starting him, bro.
Yeah.
You got a point there. I ain't think about it like that.
And he better be playing
Tibbs
defense.
not starting him. That's a whole fact.
I ain't think
He gonna
about
start
that.
Burks again.
Burks looking valuable though.
Burks.
They could get a good,
Burks
nice
will be
little piece back for Burke.
31-year-old starting point guard.
Yo, with that being said, guys, we've been on it. Yo, hold up. With that being said, yo, we've been at it for almost 2 hours, brothers. I think it's about that time we close it out. What you guys think?
Man, that's kind of early, bro.
A little bit too early.
Yeah. I bet, brothers. Yo, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like. You feel me? Subscribe. Salute to all my brothers who are in here today. Shaw Legacy. Nice, quiet money.
Everybody stay behind the scenes for a little while.
I bet.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna drop this bomb one time. And see you guys till next time. Bomb it.